Hey everybody, what's going on? Well, we are streaming Sour Onion and Gabriel's Ready to Play channels. So we are back. Now you must be wondering, why is our campaign so late? That's because I was at the producers. I had a meeting with the producer today from the Live Video Game TV. Spoke about a lot of stuff. We spoke about some stuff. And yeah, so we had to deal with some stuff, some things that he wants to do, and things I want to talk to you guys about. It's this all correlates to have something to do with Africa. So it's that at least that's one thing that's constant. So it's going to be about Africa. So, but there's so much to talk about today because of like the levels of foolishness that's going on. In fact, I'm gonna, we have to do our standard start. Um, so I'm gonna run the campaign video first, and then we're gonna start our first topic, which is the comments on YouTube. So the first thing we should do is let's just get the video out first. Let's start this up, and then I will get back to you guys. Whoa, get this ready right here. Let me full screen that right there. Bam.
I think you should go to the Return to Wakanda channel
The Return to Wakanda channel. What do you mean?
because we're gonna be speaking here and you're gonna play the video and then
Oh no, no, I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave the Discord. I'm gonna go to the Return Wakanda channel. So anyone who's interested in being a part of the stream, let me know. Lot to talk about today. So I'll see you guys in the Return to Wakanda room. All right, so I'm in here in the room, right? But the first things first is let's get this promo video running. Just in case someone comes in the room and starts making noise, let me mute the room. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's get this started in. I'm gonna mute my mic. Hello everybody, my name is Isaiah Triforce Johnson. I'm a former professional gamer. To give you a little background and history on what I've done in professional gaming, I'm a multi-Guinness World Record holder. I'm also the CEO and founder of the most documented tournament winning video game team in the world, Empire Arcadia. And I am also the first African to be inducted into the International Video Game Hall of Fame for the class of 2016. I bring this to you guys because there's something that's very important to me that I would like to accomplish as one of the goals in my life, and that is to inspire Africans worldwide, mainly on the motherland, about our place in gaming. It is important to note that gaming has always been a part of the African culture. This goes back to ancient Africans in Egypt, Queen Nefertari playing games like Senet. We've always been involved in games, and we've competed throughout the times until games was created into a sport by the Europeans, and we have always participated and shown our excellence when we play games competitively. In this modern era, we are now in the age of eSports, which is electronic games. This is where you take video games and you make it competitive like a sport. It's played like a sport. And the video game industry, especially the esports industry, is a booming billion-dollar industry. However, where are we as Africans within this billion-dollar industry? I'd like to take the time to go back home to Africa and share the wealth of knowledge and experience to help uplift and empower my people in Africa to become the next generation superstars and champions to represent us in this global phenomenon called esports. Later this year, in December, Ghana will host its annual Playbox Gamerfest event. At the Playbox Gamerfest event, I'm looking to attend so that I could be a keynote speaker at this event that they're going to be hosting called the Access Summit. The Access Summit stands for the African Commonwealth Conference for eSports Structure Summit. Here, many of the leaders of esports in Ghana will be working with me, and we'll also be doing talks and keynote speeches and things of that nature to help, inspire, uplift, and empower other Africans, not just in Ghana, but throughout the entire African continent, to help build esports infrastructures for Africans by Africans so that we can also contribute to the esports industry globally. There I will share a lot of the things that I have done, what I've learned here in the West, predominantly the United States and the Caribbeans, on what it takes for Africa to actually set this infrastructure up for gamers. Normally, to get things like this done, I would usually go to take out a loan or something like that, or look for sponsors or investors. But something like this that's going to be for us, by us, needs to be from us. So I look to my own people, Africans or Black people who identify with being Africans around the world, to help me with this GoFundMe campaign so that I can be able to attend the Playbox Ghana's GamerFest, in which they'll host the Access Summit. In the coming weeks leading up to December, I will continue to provide content on how I'm helping to set up the infrastructure for esports for our people, not just on a business level, but also on a social level. From educating, going to schools, showing how we can build our own social media platforms, sharing our legacy, and because the legacy that we've built with our team isn't just ours, it's for all African people. I want our people to know that what we have done is what we have done, not what I have done or just our small set. It's what we have done as a whole. We'll be providing more information later in this video. You'll be seeing a lot of our colleagues in Africa, Kwesi from Ghana, Nathan from Kenya, who endorsed me to actually come out to Ghana for this event. This is for our next generation, for them to be able to see when they look up to their esports champions, they're looking at somebody that looks like them. This has a profound psychological effect on our people, and they need to be able to look to themselves and look to their own image to be able to contribute to represent us in the global esports industry. Let me go to Kwesi and then Nathan for their words of endorsement for me to come out to Africa.
Hi, my name is Kwesi Hayford, and I'm president of Ghana eSports. In December, we present to you the GamerFest 2018. We inviting Tryford Johnson to Ghana to participate with us to strengthen the eSports Africa. Thank you, Tryford, and welcome to Ghana.
Hi, my name is Nathan Misuko, the founder and CEO of NextGen Limited, Kenya's premier gaming company. I'd like to take this time to extend a warm welcome to Tryford Johnson, who's planning to come to Africa. I look forward to meeting with him in Accra and also listening to him as he speaks to the young people about the things he's done in gaming industry, the achievements he's made, and any other advice he can about how they can get into the gaming industry. Tryford, I've known you for the last 4 years and have been amazed with the work you've been doing, and I look forward to hearing it in person. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, Kwesi, and thank you, Nathan, for your words of encouragement and your endorsement for me to attend your event in Africa later on this year. To give you guys a little bit more of what Playbox Ghana is and the GamerFest, as I said before, it is an annual event that they host, and they're looking to team up with people throughout Africa, not just Ghana, to help expand their brand of esports. We want to have this as a domino effect. This happens in Ghana, this also then will happen in Kenya and Nigeria and so forth, until all countries in Africa have one huge esports infrastructure. They can then make a federation from that. But it all starts from the people. Thank you guys for listening to this message. I look forward to providing you more content in this campaign for me to go to Africa for the Access event. Okay, we're back. Go to that full screen. So, welcome back everybody. Let me go into the Discord and unmute it just in case anyone wants to come into the room and talk. So, as you guys already know, I guess we can break down some of the things that's going on. So we're gonna head into another video. That's the funny part. So that first video there that you guys saw, that video is really that's every time I start a stream when we do our campaign, it's for all the people who join in and watching. It's to give them a complete understanding about the actual campaign. Let me go get the GoFundMe page. Because the first question is, what is the stream about? What is the campaign about? And I want to be able to provide that message to everybody without constantly having to explain it over and over again. There is a GoFundMe page where you guys can rewatch that video on your own time, or you can simply read the story, which gives a better breakdown of the actual purpose of the campaign, so you guys can see it. But what's the word for this? Yesterday, a video came out from the Lab Video Game TV, which it's me talking about my work. It explains the message and the goal of my work. It doesn't get into comprehensive details about what is it I literally did. In fact, I have to do a shoot for that. With literally what is it that Triforce actually did in Jamaica, and you know all the details behind that. So we're going to be working on tomorrow. I have a shoot. Thursday, I have a flight that I have to go to Florida for an event. I'm being sponsored to fly out for this, so I have to go and you know, it's a bunch of stuff that's going on. So tomorrow's a shoot. Thursday I fly out. Friday is the event. I come back next week. Digicel is having a huge event. I don't know if I even should give you guys the full details. I think it's better if, in fact, no, you know something? It's better I wait, because the shoot tomorrow will have the promo trailer. And the promo trailer will actually explain everything. It literally will explain what I'm talking about now, so I'll leave that content later. I'll just go off by saying is that the event that's going to take place at Digicel next week is something that I did for Digicel in 2014 to start off the whole corporate infrastructure, blah blah blah, for esports here in Jamaica. But they approved of the event. Big shout outs to Dexton from Esports Jamaica. He really did a lot of work to kind of get that to happen. I assisted in this go around, because back in 2014 I was the one who actually spearheading and others were assisting, but this time I played more of an assist role this time around. So we're gonna see if perhaps somebody else doing it with me playing the assist role would be better. Perhaps it's better that I play the role of Scottie Pippen than Michael Jordan, although Scottie Pippen is my favorite basketball player of all time. So I'll give you guys more details on that. But Wayne Benjamin of the Lab Video Game TV dropped this video that I'm about to show you, and it gives you an overall understanding of literally what I'm trying to do. I know that the video campaign pretty much tells you what the campaign's about, but this video that I'm actually going to show you is showing you what I've worked up to lead up to this campaign and why this campaign is so important. So I'm going to leave you guys with this this video, and then we can talk about everything else in detail. So let me go to that video for you guys. Give me 1 second. Wait, what? Okay. So we have that. Let me go grab this video for you guys. Oh, that works. Triforce, you just have to click this. I think you should, you know something? Let's play it safe. Okay. Maximize that screen. Let's see here, window capture. I'll mute my mic now, and so you guys can take a listen to this. All right, here we go. Hello everybody, my name is Isaiah Triforce Johnson. I'm the CEO and founder of Empire Arcadia, the most documented tournament winning video game team in the world.
On behalf of Guinness, since I have such a long history with them, I'm honored to point out that Triforce Johnson and Empire Arcadia is recognized as the most documented tournament, having the most documented tournament wins for a gaming team, with that record standing at 2,000, and was achieved by Empire Arcadia as of May 14th, 2015.
I've been in Jamaica for about 6 years now, since 2012, and I've come to Jamaica to help build up the esports infrastructure here with some of the actual people that have been here for longer than I have, and get Jamaica to pretty much have a space in the esports industry globally. So in order for me to do that, I've taken a lot of the experience that I've learned in the United States for all the different tournaments that I've gone to and the different esports organizations that I've worked with, and I tried to bring that here and educate and inspire and try to share that information with the people here in Jamaica to help them build the industry. No one person can do it, so this is where I feel that I can contribute to actually helping to develop esports in Jamaica. And this is one of the things that I'm doing that's a part of my mother's passing wish. And I feel Jamaica can definitely do that in esports, whether it's through my team or through the people that's been here, and that it can form a national team. And however I can help to contribute into doing that, that's why I'm here. Some of the things that I've done here in terms of my success here is helping to bring awareness to some of the esports founders here in Jamaica that have been here long before me. So whether it may be the guys from Clan Pro Circuit that is now doing the Jamaica Esports Initiative, or the people at Dexton, who runs Esports Jamaica, and many of the different esports communities that's in Portmore, Mandeville, and so forth. I think I've done a good job getting those guys connected to companies like Flow, companies like Digicel, getting the television network people from CVM to TVJ involved, and we've begun the process to get those entities known. And those entities have taken that exposure and they've run with it to help build on what they've been working on for years, long before I even got here. So I think that's one of the success that I've brought into for esports in Jamaica. But one of the few shortcomings is that we really haven't built anything major when you compare esports to the other Caribbean islands. Even the failure of VXG, even with the success of First Attack in Puerto Rico, there are other esports entities in the Caribbean that are far larger than Jamaica, and Jamaica has so much potential. But I believe that if I keep at it, and in terms of what I'm doing, and now that I'm retired from competitive gaming and I'm inducted into the International Video Game Hall of Fame, I have more time to work on the infrastructure. I don't have to focus so much on me playing video games or setting world records. And with that, I think just in 2017 and 2018 alone, I'm gaining some headway into helping cement that foundation for infrastructure for the other esports entities in Jamaica to further build on. So one of the things moving forward in terms of esports in Jamaica is to connect Jamaica back with the back home on the motherland with Africa. So I'm working right now with the African Commonwealth Conference for Esports Structure Summit that happens later on this year in December, where I'm going to be going there doing a keynote presentation, much like what I've done here in Jamaica, but I will be speaking on it to help Africa create a esports infrastructure that networks the entire continent and then back to all the different African regions in the world. And Jamaica is definitely an African region in the world. The people at Playbox Ghana, I've been in works with these guys for the last 4 to 5 years, talking about creating a competition, like an exhibition where when Africans in the West meet Africans in the East, and like a FIFA competition. So I'm working on that later this year for the actual Playbox event. So in that summit, it all ties in. You know, you get Jamaica to connect back to the homeland and work with people in Africa to help spread esports globally, where Africa and the Gold Coast, shout outs to Mansa Musa, representing Ghana, can represent, they represent Africans in the East. But here, Jamaica can represent Africans in the West as a crown jewel of the Caribbean. And that right there will erect the first pillar of the international esports collaboration between Africans around the world. It's a long process. It's been working out for many years. This is why telecommunication companies are very important. We're working with some of the telecommunication companies out in Ghana, and obviously we're working with some of the telecommunication companies here in Jamaica to make this even possible. But once we can create this bridge will be the beginning of Jamaica going international, global, so to speak. So I hope it works out, and I'm just going to give it my best effort moving forward. One of the most important things to take away from all of this is how we all need to network together. Like I said before, no one person can help build esports in Jamaica, throughout the Caribbean, throughout Africa, throughout the world. We all have to work together. So organizations like the Lab Video Game TV is very important. They've been on the ground floor long before any of the other media entities started covering video games. We need to work with them and, and get them to help us build the bridge. They provide information in the esports community, in the gaming community in Jamaica that no other media platform in Jamaica has yet to even touch. So without us becoming aware, without us being, known, we need to get out there. And working with the Lab Video Game TV definitely helps. It has helped a lot, because when I first got here in Jamaica, it was the Lab Video Game TV that actually gave me my first interview here. So, definitely talk to the television stations, talk to all the media platforms, social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, whoever can help get esports out there. And definitely check in with the Lab Video Game TV. Their game is never over.
I was muted. I remembered. Okay, guys, so there is a reason why I didn't move off this video yet. In fact, I think I need to go big screen. I need to go big on this one. I want to show you guys something. The cells. The cells. It's my favorite guys, man. The cells. I love those guys so much. Those guys are my favorite guys. So I want to show you something, right? I want to show you guys something. So here's a post from a guy called Johnny Lobo. I gotta rub my face for this one. So well, actually, before we even get to Johnny Lobo, let's look at the other people that's made some comments. We have AZ. These are some locals from our YouTube and Discord community. You know, obviously my wife dropped in there, posted great substance, great interview. Nguyen is in there. It said he left competitive players would wear those yellow glasses to protect their eyes and try at a pair in some video edit. How come you don't wear those anymore? Oh, actually, Nguyen, I don't wear those because wow, I gotta find them. They're somewhere. But good point. I should be wearing those. The no scope glasses. So Turbo says, you know, much respect. Evil Jagan says in there. We're gonna skip Johnny for a second. UHF, you know, said word. Shatashi, that's Marlon. He said, what's going on? Afro Samurai, shoutouts. Trap Lord, Piccolo Son. Even I dropped a comment. And then, you know, Ant Wright, he left a comment. But let's go back to Johnny Lobo. Johnny Lobo says, Triforce is an e-beggar shitlord, pardon the language, that lives on other people's dimes. Okay. Check his streams if you want to watch a guy panhandle to Tetris. So I guess the campaign that I'm doing to get to Africa, I guess because I'm playing Tetris or whatever the case may be, and accepting donations to help raise the funds so that I can buy a flight to Africa. It's panhandling. Okay, fine, alright, whatever. A guy that would never get a job. Well, he says never get a job, but I own my own gaming store at Game Express. I used to work for Danka and Xerox. I even worked as a mail boy at Goldman Sachs. Well, in the building anyway. I used to work for Nintendo. I used to work for GameStop. Back in 2009, when we was filming The King of Chinatown, when Justin left EMP, I went and got a job at, what was the name of this company? Oh my goodness. It was like the rival to Staples. I forgot the name. I forgot their name. Oh, this is so mean. This is wrong. How can I? Office Max. Office Max. There we go. So you know, I work for Office Max, and then since then, when we lost our gaming house, it was very hard for me to get employment. I've been trying to get employment in America from that 2010ish area to 2013. I could only get like under the table jobs. They would pay you, but they don't want to hire you because they don't want to pay taxes, blah blah blah, all that other stuff. And then, you know, the money that I brought in from sponsors like Evil Controllers, Jinx, and etc. That well dried up. And as you guys all know, who's those watching King of Chinatown, I really didn't get a lot of support from the players inside the house to help contribute to the rent, the light, the internet, the food, and all that other stuff. So we eventually lost the gaming house. When we lost the gaming house, I was in the street, and when I was in the street, then it was like I gotta make something happen. While trying to look for a job, I operated Empire Arcadia out of a Starbucks and McDonald's, our mobile offices. You know, with our Colonel Troutman laptop, which is over there somewhere, or whatever the case may be, right? And you know, so for this person to sit here and say they know. Someone that would never get a job. That's just false right off the top. So, but whatever. So he goes on to say, and wandered the streets of New York till he found someone to live off of in Jamaica. So let me give you the little background for me on Jamaica. See, I used to, when I couldn't stay in New York anymore, I moved down to Ohio. And one second, everyone. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can get this person on the phone while I'm talking. So yeah, I moved down to Ohio. This was June of 2014, and I stayed in Ohio with Black Pauldron for almost 6 months to a year. I got a phone call from Cyberbox in Jamaica, and they asked me if I would like to come down to Jamaica and work for them as their esports ambassador. Um, so I decided to go to. So he's not on. All right. So I went to Jamaica for Cyberbox, and I worked a job there. It was only for a year, and I was working in Jamaica. You know, Jamaica pay is, you don't want to know, third world pay. But I used that to pay the rent that I had when I was staying at my Rion's house. So this is my great friend here in Jamaica. He put me up. I was also staying at the Silverbirds house at one time for a very long time. So shout outs to the Silverbirds. So two members in EMP pretty much housed me, and I was paying rent for one of them because when I was here with the Silverbirds, I didn't have a job then. So for them to say, you know, I don't want to look for a job is crazy. So when Cyberbox closed, I had enough money. I was living in my own apartment briefly for a couple of months with my wife until, well, there are no housing regulation laws here in Jamaica. So when they want you out, they want you out. And that's a whole bunch of complications. But I was able to provide for my wife. You can even ask her. That relationship, me doing that for her, when her mother found out I was taking care of her and whatnot, and I had no place to go. I slept in behind gas stations, and in some places in New Kingston and whatnot. I slept in the street. So my yet-to-be mother-in-law was like, "No, we can't. If you was taking care of my daughter and giving her a place to stay when she wasn't here, then she would at least do that for me." And she said she'll give me a couple of months until I can get myself on my feet. Then that led to me I was living here, and then I went to New York to do the launch with C&D and pass the torch and whatnot, because a lot of stuff in my life was changing and I could not focus on the Nintendo community with these things changing in my life. I had to pass it on to somebody else who can carry that torch. So C&D did his thing and whatever, and when I came back, I had a better YouTube setup, made some changes and whatnot, and my YouTube was bringing in some funds to the point where I was able to now contribute to the house heavily. And you know, I was already engaged. I was already engaged to Sash before I even moved into my mother's-in-law's house. So, but you know, I ended up staying, and you know, we had a talk as a family. I could move out and go get my own place, and the money I'm making from YouTube pay for the rent. I can find a little smaller. One second. I can find a little smaller place which is far cheaper, and I'll be okay. Where Rion lives in Kingston, he pays about, well, I don't want to put the man's rent out there. Well, never mind. Ignore that. But I could find a place like Rion's, and I'll be golden. I make enough from my YouTube and through the organization's brand to be able to live, which is based on you guys, you know, supporting me for the content that I create, both via streams and via what's the name of this, vlogs. But instead I chose to stay here because it doesn't make sense that my mother-in-law would then have to work her job and pay rent, and then I'm doing what I'm doing with Empire Arcade and pay rent elsewhere. That's just stupid. Why not consolidate our sources of income into the one place that we can all live? It's a 2-bedroom apartment. Well, it's actually a house. It's a 2-bedroom house. That doesn't make sense to me go over there and she stays here, and then we're paying double the light, double the rent, double the internet. What? No. Consolidate, stay together. So this thing about me living off people in Jamaica is kind of crazy. So he says that, you know, where I live off in Jamaica, where I now reside, streams from and constantly craps on the United States. Now that's the crazy part. That part right there where I crap on the United States. Let me jump inside the public voice chat room. So I'm here in the public voice chat room, right?
Hi.
Hi guys, and I'm reading where this person says that I constantly stream and I trash the United States. So I wanted to get you guys opinions on that statement, whether you believe it's true or not, and why. Do you guys think I stream just trashing the United States?
Fuck the establishment, dude.
Well, that's your opinion, but that's not the question. The question is, do I create streams where I'm just trashing the United States?
No.
I mean, no, because it's not trashing. It's more like saying the things that happen in the United States and then give out your own opinion. Like, for example, the situation about the immigrant. No, you talk about the situation about the caravan of the immigrants. No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I was talking. Yeah, I was talking about the situation where, like, how they're sending 5,000 troops to the border, and they possibly may shoot these people who they're not trying to cross the border. They try to seek asylum, which the media does not put out that full information, etc., etc. So they're once again deceiving the American people and further trying to make a great country trash. But the point here.
The news here in Mexico and the testimonials and the why I actually did say, because for those who doesn't know, I live in Mexico. I'm not saying where, but I live in Mexico.
Really?
So shut up. So the
I
news
thought you lived in
says,
China.
and on all the interviews here, it's saying that these guys seek asylum. They already got a pass in Mexico. They're fine. That's why they're not getting detained. They're legal. They're literally quote unquote legal in Mexico. They can stay that way, but they want to seek asylum on the United States.
And
because of the violence and the people, they're running from the real gangsters of over there. The main branch of the Mara Salvatrucha, or otherwise known as MS-13.
yeah, so
They're running from that shit.
exactly. But the way the news is covering it, the news is well, you know, we can't sit here and say Trump is a liar, but it's fake news. They're manipulating the information so that they can put a different spin on it, change the narrative.
Yeah,
So
you can't really blame Trump on that since the media is kind of free.
so
It's not like government owned like BBC is.
So here's my question. So me giving my opinion on how the media is constantly misrepresenting the United States, or government officials misrepresenting the United States, is that trashing the United States, or is that criticizing the government?
Criticizing and giving out an opinion. Of course, everybody has an opinion. Like,
but you're right as an American. You're Jamaican.
I'm African actually, so yeah, and I'm African. I'm African in Jamaica, and I'm simply giving my opinion.
Go to the Wakanda campaign.
Yeah, I'm simply giving my opinion on how the media and the deep state constantly keeps just like literally destroying the empire, because that's literally what they're doing. But this guy says I'm trashing it, but that's fine. Like, so he tells
everybody has an opinion.
he tells you guys, he says, open your eyes, don't give this man your money, and demand he pay back his debts. Just search.
Oh, so you're talking about that guy.
Yeah, so he says just search YouTube for him. You will find a bevy of information on his scams.
On YouTube and what else?
Reddit?
Reddit?
You scam?
Yeah,
I
man.
wish I would have known that sooner. I would have been friends with you.
So
I mean,
yeah, it's just funny how someone would randomly write that.
someone will randomly write that and point you into the direction of YouTube that got this information of Reddit, and nobody believes fucking Reddit because it comes from Kappa and Kappa being sarcasm or jokes. Yeah, great job.
So what's funny about this is that there's been other videos about me from the Lab Video Game TV that I have done, right? And there was never a negative comment like that. And out of nowhere, this comment. You ever notice this is the third incident? This is, hold on for a second. Hold on. Before you ask that question, I just want to make this statement. You ever notice this is day 5 into this campaign? This is the third social media incident where someone has publicly come out and has tried to somehow, some way undermine the campaign of me getting to Africa. Is there?
Public. Triforce, you said they publicly come out. You said they came out as being gay. Yo, congratulations, guys.
No, but look, without making a joke out of the situation, I'm just saying, I just find it funny that day 5 of the campaign, since this campaign started, people have somehow tried to undermine the funding for this campaign, and it makes.
Tarnish your name.
I don't think it's trying to tarnish my name. I think it's more sinister than that. Can it be, and this is a question, can it be that there are forces marshaled that trying to stop me from going to Africa? That's just a question. I'm just putting that out there. But yes,
I have a question to ask.
go on, Zero.
For whatever reason, you posted this on the side starting with a T.
The person who posted this,
No, you. By whatever reason, did you posted that video on a website that started with a T?
that started with the T. Yes.
You know which.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
Okay.
So first of all, based on what was written, you already know where it come from. I already know who the person is. There's no need to mention it. Yes, it starts with a T and it ends with the S. Yeah. So yeah. So we come on. Like this is we already know. Like come on.
It sounds too eerily familiar.
Yes. So
Are you guys saying was?
something like that.
Twice.
Yes. Just put it like this. You know, the Beyonder has a lot of galaxies that he has to manage. So, you know,
How many?
too many. So yeah, but
Numbers.
yeah, but it's just crazy. Someone's in the chat says Triforce, I shouldn't even be giving any attention to these people that write this stuff. But
Funny.
there's a reason why I bring up this this person is because I want people to become familiar with coincidence. When there's a pattern to coincidence, it's no longer coincidence. I show these things because I want people to. Many people who joined this Discord used to think I was nuts. Triforce, there's no one after you. You're crazy. You're paranoid and whatever. And I used to go, okay. And then what ends up happening is that little by little, they'll notice that there's a pattern. It's the same type of people. Those same type of people type the same type of things over and over.
Over and over and over again.
And then people start to wonder, wait a minute. This isn't a conspiracy, because a conspiracy, there is no pattern to it. Which actually, that's not even true. There's patterns to conspiracies. But
Triforce, is there a movie about this shit?
I don't know. Depends what type of movie you're looking into. So
Good movie.
so a lot of people would just think I'm just nuts. And I just do my best to just go, okay, look, if you think I'm crazy, that's fine. But in time, you will see that perhaps Triforce is not wrong. So for the person who said, Triforce, you shouldn't pay any attention to this, it's important for me to pay attention to this. I have to pay attention to this. The people need to see that, you know, that there's a pattern, that there are forces out there marshaled at trying to destroy my image for no good reason.
I'm walking on sunshine. Ooh. How are you guys doing today?
So, but the most trusted name in news. Yeah, Sean. That's what it all says. The most trusted name in news, but it's not really the most trusted name in news. There's no trusted name in news. The best thing I would tell people is to go to all news media outlets and watch them all and put two and two together. It'll start to make sense for you. Don't take any one particular site because everyone has their agenda. Everybody. That's just what it is. Everybody's got their agenda. So let's talk about something positive. I just wanted to put out that note that there's somebody out there, and if you guys want to share your opinion with that gentleman, since he has an opinion to share, and whatever it may be, for those who want to agree, and for those who have other things, please feel free. Join it. In fact, I'm going to give you guys the link.
What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about a video here on the live video game TV. How some guys
comment on the post. Don't make the guy be top comment.
Yeah, like Jarion says, right? A lot of people think Triforce is crazy and paranoid, so he has to prove it. Exactly. Because if I'm just talking about it, like, if I don't have any proof, then I am crazy. So that's why I pay attention to these things, because, we don't want people to think I'm psycho over here. Got to give them some evidence. And if I'm claiming that people are actually attacking me or whatever the case may be, I gotta show some evidence. So here's some evidence.
Alright.
But that's one thing. I want to move on to the other thing here. In terms of what's the word for this? Let's move on to some other stuff. On this. So tomorrow I have a shoot with the live video game TV where I literally go into details of how I worked with the big telecommunications companies down here and the television networks down here. Where I share some footage, inside informations, emails, and I go into some details, all positive, obviously, of like how I worked with these people, and we made some headway here in Jamaica in terms of working with these companies and stuff like that. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to kind of give some people who are outside of just me, who wants to work with Jamaica, some insight on how they can help push esports in Jamaica. Because like I said, no one person can do this. No, MG Gamer, the cell did not delete the comment. Click new comment. It'll pop up. For some reason, it doesn't show up instantly when you just go to the video.
It's because nobody is commenting on this dude.
Yeah, that's pretty much why.
Let's keep it that way, guys, please.
Yeah, you guys don't have to comment on the guy. You can.
Let the guy sink on the ground. Don't let him get the attention he wants.
But you can leave any other comments regarding the topic of the video.
Outside of the reply of that comment, that specific comment.
Yeah, because that's probably what he wants us to do. Get into an argument with him over it and whatnot, and then you can
grabbing the attention. Some people
continue to spew.
Attention whores.
But actually, the reality is do what you want. I don't want to influence you guys either or whatever. Notifications be acting up. When I make it, I'm helping my homeland single-handedly. Well, that would be ideal. YouTube comments are acting weird.
In itself, this is acting weird. Don't worry about it.
And the Pig King says it's cause you're black. Try. You know something? Me being black, I wanna up the ante. I don't want to use that anymore, cause that's too obvious and generic. I want to make up something else. So let's not use because I'm black.
Not use because you're black. Let's use because you're successful.
Well, some people will laugh at that comment.
No, but let them become angrier because of that.
Yeah. Ouch. Oh, come on, computer. Keeping it 100. Yesterday, how much did we raise? Yesterday we rose up. We were short about like $40-something. We raised about 50. I would have to check Streamlabs. I have to check. I think it was like $58 is what we raised because we were like $42 or $46 off. It was somewhere over 50. It's either 54 or 58, one of the two. Between 54 and $58 is what we raised. Our goal is to try to raise $100 a day, and to keep it at a solid 100. Although we're up, we want to try to keep that keep it up because we've been doing very well in the campaign over the last few days. The first day I think we raised like $300. The second day we raised like 150 something. The third day we raised 200, which was one of the most embarrassing days of my life because I had to play Just Dance just to get that 200. And then yesterday,
you gotta work for it.
Yesterday we raised 50 something.
You have to work that cushy.
But the good some other developing news. So like I said, we got an event that we got to do with Digicel next week. Plus I have to fly out on Thursday. I have a shoot tomorrow. It's 10:05. Okay. In the meantime, let's do this, guys. One second. Gonna go to 8-way run. Get a little support from 8-way run.
Feels playing?
I'm gonna find out. And then after that, we have another topic to cover, which is something on Facebook. A post made on Sanford's wall. It's saying that YouTube is down. That can't be possible because I'm still streaming. 500 internal error. Am I?
It's down for some people. Not everybody is being affected.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Cause I'm here. Still. Okay, I'm trying to go to 8-way run right now. Is it VODs? No. That's crazy if 8-way run is down. Yeah, it looks like I'm having a problem here. Yep.
Check Twitch. They stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube is breaking down because I'm gonna tell you what's happening with it. I have some information behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, Google is changing the default engine of YouTube in its entirety.
Yeah.
They had a really strong integration YouTube and Google Plus. So when they announced that Google Plus service was gonna get like discontinued and the platform is no more, they didn't talk about YouTube. So whenever they pulled the plug, YouTube basically broke. That's when the YouTube platform died a couple days ago. After that, they have been actively trying to rewrite YouTube in its entirety because apparently by some people that work at YouTube at Google, developers were entitled to a bonus to whichever functions of YouTube were linked to Google Plus. You see the problem here?
Yeah.
Not really, but okay.
Well, here's KDZ playing live. Well, keep talking though.
In lame terms, common man or people who doesn't understand about development means that content of YouTube is linked to Google Plus, and since Google Plus is no, you guess what happened? 80% of YouTube is no more.
Oh, not to cross you. Actually, we made $62 because we're only off. We're only off by 30 something. Oh crap! So what's going to be our first donation for the night? So KDZ's at 8 on the break playing. I don't know if you guys want to. I'm going to.
Oh, so he is playing.
Yeah, he is playing. They're actually playing there.
Soul Calibur or
Soul Calibur. Yeah, Dragon Ball's not there anymore.
damn, that was fast.
That always happens. Every time a new game comes, the only game that's consistent at 8 on the break is Smash.
Of course. Expect no less.
One second, guys. I'm setting up something right here. What?
Expect. Just as I suspect.
Why is that? What? That doesn't even make any sense. How is that even possible?
Obviously not to you, but to I.
Okay, that's why.
You see, I changed it for you. You're welcome.
There it is. Sober Republicans didn't win anything. What? Jerron, that comment is straight up gone from the video. Nah, it's not on Jerron. You have to go to newest comments and it'll pop up. Fighter Z is dead already. Yeah.
Dragon Ball Fighters, he's dead. And the Switch version just released a couple months back. Actually, not a couple. What? Sucks.
Who's eating up the internet like that? Is Twitch really doing it like that? Damn, Twitch.
Reduce the quality. That will fix it. And not only that, but you actually, so yeah.
Yo, the internet's going nuts over here, man. It's Facebook specifically.
No, you entirely. You're breaking up.
I am? Crap. Yeah, I am.
Your mom's Wi-Fi.
No. I'm on. Well, I'm looking at the stream. There's no lag in the stream. We're at a solid 26, between 26 27.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect uploads. That's what I'm asking. That if you're not on your mom's Wi-Fi, check.
No, I'm not on my mother's Wi-Fi. I couldn't be on my mother's Wi-Fi and streaming. It won't stream.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? What the? What is this for?
It's everything you did once and more.
Now, I'm getting some back-end information right now from some... So back to the campaign.
Oh, no, that's it.
You're so mean to me, Oblivion. What did I do?
Oh wait, what's going on, Anna?
You didn't let me call you a bitch without you getting mad. I'm kidding.
Screw you.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Mm.
Oh, so sorry.
Are you French now, Zuru?
No, he's Italian.
Oh.
Now he's German.
The fuck? That was Mario speaking on the fucking Mario games.
Did you not notice I said you were Italian whenever you had a French accent?
Okay.
Yes, Italian.
And then I said you were German when you spoke in an Italian accent.
And
Es,
you wanna know why I didn't
es un
say?
pinche chiste, mamón.
You wanna know why I changed and not be called a French? Because Italian people make fun of French, saying that French is just a gayer Italian.
They're not wrong.
Well, I'm looking in the room. Yo, filthy. Whoa.
Ew, filthy.
See, okay, so everybody's talking about the voting situation. So while Soul Calibur is running in the background, and anybody who wants to watch a Soul Calibur, you can head over to 8-Way Run. I'll put it in the description.
Wait, the voting USA situation stuff, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Do me a favor, Zuro. You have to? Can you put the Twitch video in the chat? So, cause I'm not gonna run the sound. So if anyone's interested in that, they can go over there and watch some Soul Calibur action. I'm just having it running in the background so people can see when Phil is playing and whether he can win this tonight's tournament or not. But I'm gonna bring up because I'm looking in the chat and I see everyone talking and stuff like that. So
Oh shit, you're breaking up so much.
yeah, that's why I'm asking you. Can you post it? Oh wow! Really, 1 hour ago?
Got it.
Wow, he posted. So what did he say?
I posted it.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna find this topic. We have a topic to talk about. Oh boy, here we go.
Is it
It's about voting. It's about
Controversial topic.
It's a controversial. So okay. So Sanford, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So Sanford, I'm sorry. Sanford wrote on his Facebook wall, very serious question. Does it really matter if we vote or not?
Huh?
So before I read the plethora of posts that I put out, what are you guys' thoughts to that?
That is the stupidest.
Did she cut out or did she stop talking? Hello? Is Discord killing me? Wow, Discord is terrible. No.
So on and so forth. So
What the hell? How did I...
can't say.
Wait a minute, you have to start all over. I got dropped from the room.
Yeah, that's what
Oh my
I'm
God.
trying to say.
Triforce.
Triforce, your internet is SHIT at the moment.
This is...
Oh my God. In my life.
Alright, start again from the beginning. Sorry about that.
Okay. So people saying, does it really matter, or that's the stupidest thing in the world, because in terms of voting, you either make your own choice via voting, or that choice gets taken away from you and somebody else makes it for you. And that person may not have your best interest in mind. So you can't afford to be tired or flaccid or lethargic about the thing that literally runs your country and determines how your life is going to be, how your kids' lives are going to be, how your grandkids' lives are going to be, how your great-grandkids' lives are going to be. Like, I understand because it's politics and it's exhausting, and the system is inherently corrupt. But the system's also not going to get better because you're too tired to be bothered to participate in the thing that literally dictate how that system is run. Like, if there's people in power you don't want to be in power, vote them out. If there's, corrupt politicians, use the privilege and the voice that you have to bring attention to it. Don't just sit on your couch being lazy and disgruntled saying, oh, but does it really matter? And then when shit goes down that you don't like, you get all pissed about it, when in reality, it's your own fault because you didn't participate when you had the opportunity to instill some kind of change. Because, oh, but does it really matter? It's a stupid fucking question. Of course it matters.
Okay. Anybody else would like to chime in on that? That's it? Only Anna has the testicular Anna is the only one with the testicular fortitude to say something? Yeah. I mean, she has the balls. And others who are born with them don't. So can anyone's going to speak? Anyone going to co-sign anything?
Sahil, how am I virtue signaling? It's the literal truth.
Okay.
Why is Hill muted? I don't understand this part.
Because he's gay.
What the hell?
I'm not entitled to say anything about the United States.
Yeah.
Political
No, go ahead.
Like,
please. Because what happens in the U.S. inherently affects the rest of the world. Because the U.S. is so self-centered and entitled that we just make everybody else.
Whoa, Anna, you gotta be Anna, you gotta be careful. Your words will be taken as I'm trashing the United States, so you can't insult the United States because people literally go.
I can insult the place I live.
No, you can, but then it becomes Triforce is insulting the United States. So
disclaimer: Anna's words are strictly Anna's words and opinions and have nothing to do with Triforce and are not affiliated with his own personal beliefs in any way. And if you take them out of context, you're a piece of shit.
Holy shit, you know, fucking disclaimer.
Okay, so I know Sahil wants to speak on this, B. I know he is. Yes, he does. He's salivating over there.
He's just kind of flap talking in the freaking chat. He's like, "Oh, there goes Anna virtue signaling. Please explain to me how that's the thing I'm doing."
He won't.
He won't because he doesn't have
no balls.
Power.
Porque es una puta.
I understood that.
All right, so
a lot of people understand that they don't even speak Spanish.
So before I explain in details,
wow.
If before I'm not going to elaborate. I'm just going to read what I wrote and read the comments being said, and I want to see if anyone can actually understand what the hell is it that Triforce is saying, because clearly I don't think anyone understands me. I don't. So let's get to it. And I think this is a conversation we all should have, right? So this is what so a bunch of people start talking, whatever, and it gets up to one of my longtime friends, right? Okay, wait, all right. So before we even get to Kaleem, we'll get to another longtime friend of mine's, Red. Oh my God, that's 11 comments. So Bloody Bison says, Sanford, short answer, it doesn't matter. Long answer, the political landscape is an illusion to the voters who can't see past illusions. The ruling elite that truly control this country, world, give us low-class people the illusion of power when in reality, they place whomever they want. And we are collectively believing in our votes matters when in reality it doesn't matter. Now, what I stated here is not a reflection of what Bloody Bison says. However, what he's saying is 100 million gabillion % absolute accurate. It is the illusion of the illusion of inclusion. Your vote actually doesn't matter. Now, and here's why your vote does not matter, which doesn't answer the question. Because I answered Sanford's question, but we're gonna, because I don't want to get lost here in translation. If somehow, some way, we vote in a president for the people, he dies. If we don't vote for the president who's for the people, we die. And that's the absolute truth. So, in what Red's saying is, that's absolutely facts. Like, it actually doesn't matter. Because if by chance the ruling elite don't get who they want in, then kiss that president's ass who you just got in dead. He's dead. Well, actually, he's not dead. The ruling elite will go to him and say, hey, listen, you weren't supposed to be here. So, here's how this is going to work. And they put the gun on the table. You're going to listen to us, or you're going to die. Capiche? This is called the American gangster. And it has always been that way. Trump was never supposed to be elected. That was a joke. Remember? Remember, everyone? When everyone was like, Trump get elected, and everyone laughed. And when he got elected, it was shocked around. It was a shock. Everyone was sitting there crying and like, what the, how did he get elected? Right? And that's because what the people in power wanted, they knew they weren't going to get it necessarily from Hillary. And blah, 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 and the politics and whatever. So the powers that be, right? Remember, all the money that President Trump was getting from Israel in terms of campaign support. And guess what? The minute Trump got elected president, the El Quds with the capital moved to Jerusalem for Israel. Interesting. See how that worked? So it's about who lobbies who. But that's getting too politically deep. But I'm just reading what Red says. But when I get into my points, you'll see where I actually stand on the matter. Because I stand deeper than what Red's even saying. Kaleem and Red start arguing. Kaleem comes around and says, I love how every single person who suggests that we don't vote also has absolutely no solution whatsoever. Oh, one second, I'm pressing C more. Whatsoever to the problems beyond complaining on the web and doing absolutely nothing in real life to solve the issue. Nor do they even have the basic education to as to how the system works. Take heed and notice the patterns of these people. Don't listen to a bunch of these of do-nothing bitches, as Rhonda would say. Take action and don't complain. That simple. I actually 100% agree with Colleen. Now, that's funny because how can I agree with Colleen but then agree with Red at the same time? Enter my points of view. I'm scrolling down to get to it. And then I say, to answer Sanford's question, when it doesn't matter. So the question was, hold on, let me get that question back again. Oh my God. Does it really matter if we vote or not? So we're going to go down to my my answer. And I say, it doesn't matter. Now, before everyone jumps into an uproar, it is very important that you understand what I mean by it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter one way, but does it matter another way? And that's the difference between me and Red. So I said, there is no African agenda. So I'm speaking for my ethnic group. So when you vote for other people's agenda, which goes to what you're saying, Anna. If you don't vote, then the people that are going against you, you can't complain about them. You are absolutely 100% right. My point doesn't even contradict your point. But the problem here for us African people, and I'm speaking solely for us in this regard of why it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for African people. It matters for everyone else because everyone else has an agenda. There is a political platform for every other ethnic group except Africans. So it matters when they vote. It does not matter if we vote, and it does not matter if we don't vote. It doesn't matter either way because there's no agenda for us. But let me finish reading this. So I said, if you don't vote, you just don't vote. It doesn't affect the interest of what's being voted on. There is no African agenda, so it doesn't matter. So as Colleen so accurately said, what solution is there for those who don't want to vote? So I said, build and network with Africans so that we can create an agenda that benefits us. Because until we create an agenda that benefits us, until we create a political platform that supports African people, whether we vote or not, it doesn't matter. That's not an opinion. That's a logic. That's just logics. So I go on to say, build a network with Africans so we can create an agenda that benefits us. Those who want our vote will have to include us in the agenda. If they don't get it. See, this is what the Asians do. You want the Chinese votes? What's in it for the Chinese in America? Oh, and also economically global around the world. This shit better benefit the Chinese or you don't get the Chinese votes. This better benefit the Koreans or you don't get the Korean votes. The Germans, the Russians, the Japanese, the Australians, the Scandinavians, the Switzerlands, the people from Denmark, etc., etc. If you don't have an agenda for them, if they're not a part of the agenda, you don't get that vote, my good sir. And they have a political and economical landscape and platform where you want their supporting dollars. Well, what's in it for them? This is how politics run. Whose palms are you greasing if you want that vote? But there's a problem here. African people don't have that. And when I say African, I mean black. We don't have that. Let me finish. So I said, build a network for Africans or whatever. So I said, or do what I do. Leave, go back home, go through hell and rebuild and reinforce the motherland and prepare because it's coming. Oh, on another note, and then I actually shamelessly plugged my recent video from the live video game TV. So this then ends up in a 19 reply thread. Here we go. Because none of the people who read my post got exactly what I was saying. They went on to something else, which then made Triforce go on to something else. So Akuma says the black agenda is being voted out if the Republicans win. Telling people their vote doesn't matter will lead to a negative impact on quality of life for African Americans. Remember this statement being made. It's important to remember these saying this. Trump-minded individuals take over and there will never be a vote for an African American agenda because there won't be an African American voting. So a bunch of people like it. He also goes on to say if the black vote was meaningless, they wouldn't spend so much time suppressing it now, would they? That was a very good statement because it absolutely contradicts what he originally said. So I go on and I say, there was a black agenda? Never knew this. Could you refresh me on exactly what that agenda was? I would love to know. I also go on to say, as for the suppression of the vote that is clearly one-sided, as for the suppression of the vote, that is clearly one side doesn't want the other side to have it. However, that is based on their agenda. Simple logic. It's not because the Republicans want our vote because they have our best interests involved. They just don't want the Democrats to have the vote because then the Republicans will lose. And it's not because the Democrats want our vote because they have our best interests in mind. They just don't want the Republicans to have the vote because the Democrats will lose. You see how people easily get lost in that? People literally get scared. Literally. I'm looking and I'm laughing because I'm like, how did you miss that point? That was such a logic point. Forget about Triforce being right. I'm just using logic here. Neither side cares. They just don't want the other side to get the vote. Because there is no black agenda. Neither side presents a black agenda. The Democrats don't have a, well, black people need to get this if you want to get the vote. Black people need to get that if they're going to go. Neither the Republicans or the Democrat have that. Chinese have it. Asians have it. Jewish have it. Russians have it. Germans have it. Everyone has it. But Africans. So when he brings up, oh, if you don't do that, like, nah, this just, they know they can get the African vote for free. Because now, here's where Kaleem jumps in to add to this point. He says it doesn't cost nothing to vote. You can do both. Gasp. So you know what I said to that? And this is an insulting thing about black people because it's true. Kaleem, yeah, I know. The one thing people of African descent in the US is good at is doing for free. Obviously, not all of us are like this. That's obvious. But I hope you get my point. At the end of the day, because it is free, to vote is for free. As a people, we can vote to perpetuate the continuous downtrodden of people of African descent in the US. We came out in numbers. We doubled down on Barack Obama. And although nothing bad happened to us other than disproportionate police brutality, okay, I take that back. Nothing bad happened to us outside of the disproportionate police brutality. But out of that nothing happening for us, nothing happened. So here's my question to everyone in the stream and in the YouTube and in the Discord. When we doubled down on Barack Obama and we gave the vote, what happened for us? Because clearly there was an agenda. That's what these guys are saying. There was an agenda, remember? They said there's a black agenda. Well, we had 8 years under a black president. And we came out in the largest voting from African Americans in the history of voting. We came out. So, since we came out and not only we voted for him once, we voted for him twice. What agenda was completed for the African in America? You guys have the floor. In fact, I'll mute the mic.
I'm too busy arguing with people in the YouTube comments.
Of course.
Oh, don't worry. I'll give you guys 10 minutes to have the floor. So whenever someone chime in, let me know. The reality is no one's going to chime in. Because, see, when you hit reality and you hit the truth, you can't argue against it. It's not about Triforce being right or wrong. See, this is called getting your face smashed by the truth and you just can't say anything because it's like, yeah, he's right. We did double down. So what did Barack Obama do for black people? What was the black agenda? What was complete? And then you come to the fact, the realization, it hits you. Not a motherfucking thing was done for us. Because there was never an agenda. And there never will be. And voting will never change that. It was proven. We doubled down with Obama under a black president. And nothing changed. There's more to this though. I go on to say, if there is no agenda for us, what is the point of voting? You only vote to push someone else's agenda. It doesn't help either way, but in this situation, damned if you don't is better damned if you do. Do you know why? Because if you do, when it goes south, and it always goes south. The reply will be, well, you voted, so stop complaining. Trump is in office. What's the answer to everything that, oh, what's going on with the country? Well, you voted for Trump. But see, if you didn't vote for Trump, you're like Triforce. Well, I didn't vote for him, so I have the right to complain. See? So in this situation, damned if you don't is actually better than damned if you do. Because if you do, then it's your fault. It's actually your fault. You voted. Well, for those who didn't vote for Trump, it's not your fault. It's just for those who voted for Trump. Right? So then now, I go on to say, now if you don't vote, you have a legitimate complaint. People will say, well, if you voted, you wouldn't be complaining. Which can be met with, when an agenda is set for us, then we can vote for our self-interest and advancement. You know, like every other group other than Africans in America. Just putting some sound logic. You'll never see an Asian vote unless something is in it for them. Just saying, that makes sense. So, Naomi, an Asian American, longtime friend, says, sounds like you got the pulse of the Asians on lock. So I simply say to her, we can learn a lot from Asian people in terms of unity and working as a group to make sure that their interests and agendas are secured as a people. We as people, Africans, generally speaking, not all of us, at that statement, but that's the side effect of truth. So this is why voting for Africans in America doesn't matter. It actually doesn't. If you want to vote, sure, go and do it. If you don't want to vote, let's take a look at Africans in America. What about us? What about us? Can anyone name an agenda ever put forward for black people in the history of them even being involved in any form of politics that they remotely even followed? Once again, let me play a game of Tetris. You guys got the floor. Let me know what you come up with.
Was anybody disagreeing with you, or are you just saying what's on your mind, just to say?
I gave the floor. I gave the floor. No, I'm not. This is not about agreeing or disagreeing.
No, but I gave you the floor. What is the point of you saying this?
No. I'm reading. I'm reading. No, we don't. We don't talk about voting every other day in this Discord. So what are you talking about?
No, but we talk about blacks in America every other day.
We're talking about blacks voting in America. No, it's not. This is a specific topic. Like this is specific. So, well, since nobody has any comments in the Discord, let's go to YouTube. Let's see what people in YouTube are saying. So, wait, what? Okay, I guess I'll start. These guys are talking about some other stuff. Alright, Sean, right now, what? Okay, I'm happy with Trump. I got a pay raise because of him. Okay, Pig King. Nick Jones says, so basically there's no wins or losses. No, there isn't. Black people can't win or lose because we don't have anything. Anna says, I didn't say women are better than men, and I didn't say I was better than anyone. I said I have more balls. Okay. Sean says, well, she did. She spoke. She spoke. She spoke, man.
Ain't in the right place, but I guess.
Sean says, gotta hit that goal rank. No slacking. Okay, that's something. Pig King, I hope you're a troll and not a narrow-minded Skip Silver. Okay, Anna's taxes pay for police, fire department, garbage disposal, etc. Okay, baby, now you're being a little mean. Is Jerry on talking to Anna? Why is he calling her baby?
Yes.
Oh.
That's because of what he does.
Oh, because he's trying. You know what I like about Jerry? He doesn't take no for answer. I'm mad, yo, keep it up, Jerry. That's my dude. That is my dude. My man never gives up. 900 Keyblade says, does the man have a right to a different opinion? Oh, you guys are arguing about something. Sean says, when December hits, I might get demoted to bronze. Oh, they're talking about games. Okay, so that's different. All right. Mike says, whatever, Anna, keep that same attitude. You're smarter. You got more balls. You're number one. You feel better? Or why is Mike getting tight? Mike, why are you getting tight for? So, good guy, hello. So you can see the smile on Triforce's face. Of course, they can have an opinion, okay? Migrants don't pay tax. Oh, crap. I stay bronze. Ugh. No. So now you're saying that my opinion has to make sense to you. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Dude's getting sensitive. Okay, Anna. Okay. Oh, so Anna's arguing with Mike. All right. Okay, sorry about that, Anna. I can't soothe her nerves. She'd rather listen to the man in the mask instead of the man in the rag. Oh, damn, damn, damn. All right. Oh, man. I'm going to stay out of that myself. So, but let me get back to the conversation with this guy, with the Akuma and so forth, because there's more to it. So he says, so after I make my point, he says the progression of our civil rights liberties, the consumer protection we still need, because we still get screwed over sideways by the general aspects of living still get banks giving us worse credit than we are eligible for, still being directed to live in certain areas even if we can afford other areas because they aren't for us. The whole gigantic monster that is the corrupt GOP that has been dipping their foot deeper and deeper into racism. Come on, Triforce, I expect more from you, who tries to understand the meaning behind everything. There's literally 5 people up for election right now who are not even trying to hide their bigotry. Then he goes on to say, we can't afford to sit by and let America decide for us. America has been quite clear on their disapproval for people of color. Now, this is an unfortunate situation of my good friend Akuma, because he somehow thinks that I'm disagreeing with him. So I go on to say, and this is going to sound real messed up. I go, still fighting for things that should have already been ours as a birthright. The fact that you know we're still getting screwed over shows that there is no agenda to make it better. So good luck on that fight. That statement's a fact. That was my entire point. This has been done to us since since. In fact, I make a point about that, but we'll get to that point eventually. So he goes on to says, still implying it can't get worse? Pure madness. So pretty much what he thinks is that I'm implying that it can't get any worse than this. So that's why it doesn't matter. So I had to correct him. I said, implying? Nah. It's gonna get worse. Whether you vote or not. And that's the point no one's getting. Whether we vote or we don't vote for the African people in America, it's gonna get worse. This is a reality black people need to understand, which is why going back home and reinforcing the homeland is so important. We black people in America are hoping it's going to get better, and we hope our votes will bring in an agenda that will make it better. But I'm more like Magneto. I'm not like Charles Xavier, who hopes there's a better time for mutant kind coming. I'm going to prepare for the worst, because the worst is coming.
There's a caveat there, though, Triforce.
Sure, speak on it, my brother.
There's a caveat there. Well, in the comics, not how it's portrayed in the movies. Xavier has done, part of the reason why Cyclops is now a villain in the comics is because Xavier has done a lot of, let's say, more ostentatious things that even Magneto has done.
Undermining.
To the point of which, yeah, to the point of which.
Hello?
Huh?
Oh, you cut off. Here's something funny about what you're saying, because the Jewish people who write X-Men between Professor Xavier and what's this guy's name? And Magneto are following script for script, situation for situation of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Because as Martin Luther King said, who's Charles Professor Xavier, have I led my people into a burning house? And the answer from Malcolm X, whose Magneto, is yes, nigga. And that's the realest. See, the problem here with black people is that when it comes to politics, we're just not versed at it. We're no good at politics. We're actually very ignorant when it comes to politics. This is not a slight against us. It's just the truth. We will never get better if we don't admit our weaknesses. We need to be able to recognize our weaknesses so we can get better at it. We suck at politics. We do. Dudes be throwing the wool over our eyes so hard, so fast, so easy. It's like we're actually idiots. And then when you call us idiots, what are you calling us idiots for? See, you're against the black people. I'm not against the black people. I'm for my people. That's why I've decided that there's a third option to the whole. There's a third side to the coin. Okay, Triforce. So you're telling us if we vote, it doesn't matter, and if we don't vote, it doesn't matter. So then what should we do? But there's a third option. Like every other ethnic group and nationalist group on planet Earth, every single one of them have migrated to America. Every single one of them have unified in America and have built a political and economic platform in America, and they have sent those resources back home to build. Guess what? The one ethnic group that does not do this. Wakanda. In fact, you know what's funny? Even when you look at the Black Panther movie, that is literally, whether Zambezi or not, if you look at the Black Panther movie, it literally illustrates that. Killmonger literally says to T'Challa, and when we were back there, suffering and dying, where were you? Did you just leave us there? Is Killmonger wrong? I'm telling you, Black Panther has a lot of political shit being said in it. People can't see past Kumbaya. Black people are so easy to lull to sleep. We're so easily entertained. We're so easily tricked. Think tanks outthink us all the time. They hire people like Sahil who can just rummage through a bunch of political jargon and BS and make it sound good. And people just get hit with this stupid shit. Which is why Sahil respects me and doesn't respect a lot of people in the Discord. Because Sahil knows to get that shit past Triforce, you better be on your P's and Q's. Because it rarely gets past him. And this is me speaking on Sahil because I know that's Sahil. There's no way for him to deny because I'll pull out cases. I'll pull out cases where Sahil has pulled shit right over the Discord. And sometimes I want to say something about it, but it's not. Triforce, don't even make an argument. I just leave it alone. But it's why he laughs at the Discord. And the same way he does that is the same way our enemies elsewhere, they do the same thing, which is, well, Triforce, why do people hate you? The greatest enemy to white supremacy America, not white America. White America could care less. In fact, white America encourages it. White America wants intelligent black people. White supremacy, the greatest enemy to white supremacy is an educated black man. The one you can't fool, you gotta kill those motherfuckers. The ignorant ones who, here, smoke it. Here, drink it. Here, watch Empire. Here, push this agenda. Here, put that agenda. Any of those guys, anyone George Soros can get gas with the, what's the name of this shit? The Black Lives Matter, stupid shit like that. Hands up, don't shoot. Shoot a disproportionately kill Chinese men in America, and watch the and watch if you see Chinese America go, hands up, don't shoot. The Chinese will be like, nigga, what? Hold on. Time out. You think we're gonna say hands up, don't shoot? You'll see a bunch of dead white cops in the street. Same thing for the Jews. Do that shit to the Jews and see what happens. You think, what? That's why I said there's gonna be a problem. Because do that to the Mexicans. Shoot those Mexicans trying to cross that border. Shoot them. I dare you. You think this shit's gonna go down like some black people? Hands up, don't shoot. I double dare Trump. This shit, if I can't wait to press TV reports this shit on news. Several people were killed, several Mexicans were killed by blah 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 because a rock was thrown, blah blah blah. You think this shit is Palestine? You think this is let's watch the Palestinian die? I be the first place getting hit, East LA, MS-13. You're gonna see it. A police station was bombed in LA. MS-13 rolled up in there. What's up? Hey, what you guys said? Don't say SA. What's the word? Hey, Vato. What's really good, Holmes? And that's it. That's me being what's the word for it? Stereotypical. But call it what you want. They're not playing those games. They kill any one of those people at the border. You're gonna see any area which has MS-13, the policing goes up. Get ready, boys. This is not black America. This is not friggin' little Africa. You can drop dynamite on us and it just rocks. We just sit there and remember when they dropped dynamite on us on Philadelphia? What did black people do?
Run. Okay,
well, no, that's it. That's what we did. We ran.
I was joking, but okay.
Yeah, but you were joking, but that's exactly what happened. We just ran. That's it. And as long as we're not willing to die for our freedoms, like the forefathers of this country did, they died for their rights. They died for their freedoms. We tried that in the beginning, but the breed of black people today, that's not the breed of yesterday. That's not the breed of today. The Harriet Tubmans, nah. Last breed of people we had like that was the Black Panthers. And they're, like I said, I'm not saying that we're all... No. They're out there. Black Panthers just showed up on the scene just recently ago. They, unlike the hands up, don't shoot. Nah, they clapping. It's straight clapping, Captain. That's it. They just clapping. And this is not me advocating for this type of stuff. This is me saying, it's like what's going on in South Africa. I'm just telling you what's going to happen because this is the natural law of nature. When you push your foot down on a suppressed set of people long enough, eventually they break. And when it breaks, that's when the Civil War comes. That's not get ready for war. That's why I said it's coming. Look, people voted for Donald Trump. We chose, well, it's either Hillary Clinton in World War III or Donald Trump for the Civil War. We chose accurately. We chose Donald Trump. America needs a civil war. That's the only way shit's going to get fixed. I'm all for it. Well, you can say that, Triforce, because you're in Jamaica. Yeah, you're right. That's some bitch ass shit. Why don't you come over here and fight? Nah, B, I made my choice already. I've decided to go to a third world country and endure the hells of the third world country. That's the reward for me. I chose that path. So whatever happens to me in Jamaica, I get killed out here, robbed or whatever, that's my plate. For those who stay in America and fight the good fight, I salute all my brothers and sisters, white, black, Persian, Asian, whatever you want to call you. That's your fight. That's the fight you got to do. But to answer the question directly, The question is, does it matter? For African people? No, it don't. Yeah, Democrats. Oh, wait, first of all, whoa. Anyone who's sitting here thinking the Democrats are for black people, you guys clearly don't know anything about politics. Because, like, you don't. I'm not saying Republicans are for black people, but I will say this. Republicans have done more for black people than Democrats. In an attempt to completely shit on Barack Obama. You ever notice, since Donald Trump has been elected, disproportionate killings for police brutality to black people has diminished? What a kick in the nuts. The white man gets put in office, less black people die. The black man gets put in office, more black people die. God damn the irony in that. Holy smokes. Holy dog shit, ladies and gentlemen. This shit is crazy. This is crazy. Donald Trump is such a scumbag. And I know he's sticking it to Obama. My man even said, ever since I've been in, I've given more jobs to black people. Damn. And when you look at the polls, he's right. He's not. But don't mistaken that as Donald Trump's doing that because he's trying to help black people. He's not. That's just an illusionary divisional tactic to show that to try to. It's a Willie Lynch syndrome thing. It's to make.
This is a strange argument because saying, "Oh, I gave more jobs to this," like if all of those jobs only pay $8 an hour.
That's not. It's the. You're making the point. You're making the point, Anna. That's why it's an illusion.
The numbers don't mean shit.
But it's
no one. Because even with all those new jobs, no one can actually afford to survive.
Presentation.
New jobs in an economy where no one can afford to live.
That's not. But that's not the point. The point here is to create the illusion. This is what it's about, Anna. It is, and it's always gonna be about this. It's about the illusion. Black people are not.
I won't give Trump anything because he doesn't deserve it from me.
Illusion. What the fuck? You guys won't. You guys won't give Trump anything. Well, Pig, I don't think you understand my point. I was talking about the illusion. I'm talking about Trump bending Barack Obama over and fucking him in the ass. That's what I'm talking about. So you know that's a completely different situation altogether. So it's a slap in Obama's face. He's doing everything to undermine Obama. Come on, man. The JOPCA, whatever, the Iran nuclear accords and all that. It's undoing everything Obama's done. He's undoing my man got rid of My man got rid of Obamacare and put in a version of Obamacare under his version. Like what? Like come on. Like this is why politics in America is so. You guys gotta learn it, man. You gotta learn it. You guys are falling for the illusions. That's why now do you understand why I say it doesn't matter, Anna? My version of it doesn't matter is different from other people's version. It's not what other people think.
Instead of running the country like he's supposed to do, or like you're supposed to do in general, it's a competition now. It's like who's right and who's wrong. It's like it doesn't matter who's right and who's wrong if at the end of the day we're all dead.
There you go, and that's why I say for us black people, unless we have an agenda, it doesn't matter. Oh, but we need to vote. You can't vote because there's no agenda for us. So the question is how do we get an agenda for us? The black vote is the most powerful vote in America. It is. It literally is. The black vote changes the whole landscape. Trump won because he got the black. Sadly, black people will sit there and say, "You didn't get the black vote." Want to bet? Look at them numbers. Better go check them numbers, boy. Check them numbers, boy. Shit, you know what's so funny? Trump completely shits on women, but he got a significant amount of the women's vote. That's crazy. That's nuts. It's comical crazy. This shit, the whole political landscape is entertaining. It's entertainment. American politics is entertainment. Midterm elections. Kiss my ass. Midterms elections don't change nothing. Nothing gets changed. Nothing is going to change. That's what it is. I help every chance, and Republicans all the way. Sean Taylor, you said, Sean Taylor. You see that? You know something? I can, in Jamaica we say when we say we praise someone, or we rate someone over here. I rate Sean Taylor because that was the only answer.
Wait,
that was the only answer. The one where he said Jill Stein. That was the only answer to save America. There was a third option for America to be saved. Well, if we pick Hillary, we get World War III. If we pick Trump, we get Civil War. That means we didn't have any. Yeah, Jill Stein. Jill Stein was the only option. It was literally, oh, well, we should have picked Bernie Sanders. Then we'd be, well, actually, I wouldn't even say we'd be owned by Israel. We are already owned by, well, let me not say where, because I'm not American, but America's already owned by Israel. Now, people would say, well, Triforce, that's not true. Bernie went to, what's the name of this thing here? The march with Martin Luther King and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. So let me put you guys onto something. And I'm gonna make my best efforts to find this so I can link this video at the end of this stream so that you guys can see it. Bernie Sanders was asked, if you got voted as president of the United States of America, would you help black Americans get reparations? He took about 10 seconds, but his answer was no. So, look, Bernie can only do but so much. But remember, Israel is kicking out black people from its country because they don't want black people to threaten their ethnic identity. So, if the black man doesn't understand that we are alone in this world, we have no allies. Like, black people, you know who told me that? A Chinese man. You have no allies. We're alone in this world. Black people will never get this shit. Triforce, going back to Africa won't mean anything. Really? Akon says otherwise. In fact, Akon proved otherwise. My man went back to Africa and lit up millions of homes. So for anyone who says that shit, I'll just direct them to Akon. I'm like, oh really? Well, tell that to Akon. Shuts a lot of people up. Oh, man. People don't watch news, B. People watch CNN. That's what it is. Dudes be watching CNN and they be like, I watch news. Y'all don't watch news. Y'all don't watch news, man. People can't be this ignorant and say, you can't watch news and say and be this ignorant.
You'd be surprised.
What is it? Wait, you know what sucks? People who say I voted for Trump by voted for Jill Stein. Why would people? That shit does anger me. I'm not even on the front. That does anger me. That does anger me when people say that. Like, what? Why didn't you?
I mean, I see why people say it, but like, that's
There's no logic in that. There's none. No logic. None.
I mean, their logic is you voted for Jill Stein instead of Hillary, so we got Trump. Like,
you know what's really funny to me is I'm in this chat arguing with two people at the same time. One who clearly thinks that all other races are scum of the earth, and the other who's pro-black all the way and doesn't give a shit about anybody else. And somehow they're both arguing with me instead of with each other because they're the antithesis of what each one agrees to.
Well, I will have to say that
That's amazing to me.
I will have to say that I think that all human beings are scum of the earth, as a whole. Not all of us, because look what we do to the earth. I'm like, it's evident. Look what we do to the earth. So the evidence is there. We're scum of the earth. We're literally killing the very planet that God gave us. So we are scum of the earth. I know Gaia would love to have us removed off the earth. Eat quick fast. If Gaia could just wake up on some. That, which is why I say that movie, what you call it, a Captain Planet movie, would with Gaia be like, nah, we gotta get rid of these niggas. They're killing us. They're killing the planet. That would be actually godlike, but that's another story. We're not gonna get into that. But right, no lives matter. Uh, good, good lives matter. Good lives matter.
But now it's just your interpretation of good. So
Uh,
technically, whose lives actually matter? Exactly, no one's.
Dog's lives. Dog life. The earth matters.
I'm like
Animal life.
the voting conversation goes on and on. I could get more into it, but forget it. I just wanted to bring that out. So for those who were wondering, look, it doesn't matter, guys. You have three options. You either vote, you either don't vote, or you return back to Wakanda and help build. Those are your three options. Pick one.
It's either you vote, get fucked, vote,
You,
get fucked,
Yeah,
or
Steve
you,
King
you,
just said it. He was like, Triforce, you don't deserve reparations. So he just proved, or she, this could be female, I don't know, just proved my point.
Well, here's the thing, though. We helped build the country, Pig. So, if not, we've done more work to build the country because we were slaves than the actual people who genocide an entire race and enslaved another to build it. And that's facts. That's not even an opinion. So you can't even argue with that. So, so it's not land of the free, home of the brave. It's land of the free and home of the slaves. But you Democrats don't do shit for black people. No, they don't. How does my one? Why are we bringing feminism into this? What the hell? How did it get there?
Because every time I say something to Mike Larry, he's like, oh, you would say that because you're a feminist. And I'm like, how is my desire to stand up for all people of all races and all genders and, like, I don't know, do the right thing and have common sense? How does that make me a feminist?
Wait, time out. Pig King says, Pig King says, it was you though. Oh, so you're wondering if it was me? No, it was my direct forefathers not too long ago, like literally a generation ago. See, the thing with that statement that you're making, Pig, you act like this is like 300 years after America was built. It's not even, it's a cool 100 years. It's just 100 years, dogs. It's not like several generations have passed, B. It's like just around the corner. Like, stop. Like, so it is like literally my grandfather. So cut that out. Literally, it's like my grandfather. So sitting here and trying to undermine what we have done to help America, which is what people do all the time with black people. This is why I said the black agenda matters. Because people will just undermine us and act like we don't count. Like I made a statement that, you know, we built the country, and the answer was like, did you? What do you mean, did me? White supremacists that are benefiting from America now, did they build a country? No, but their grandfathers, which was just down the corner, just like our grandfathers, they're the ones who enslaved our grandfathers, but they're benefiting.
There's still people alive from those times. There's still
exactly. There's still people. Oh, wait a minute. The last slave in America isn't even dead yet. In fact, I got you, Mike. I got you. No, Pig. I got you. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Pig.
Google. Oh, Pig.
He's not worth it.
No. I got him. Because I just read up on something. The last slave in America, literally. He's still alive. YouTube. Just to push this point, the counter is point. The last slave in America. There we go. You put in the last slave, it pops up in America. Ex-slave and so a guy called Kazula, the last slave ship survivor. Then ex-slave, when was this? Ex-slave and oldest American Charlie Smith, full interview. But we got to find out. Oh, this was his recordings. One second. I got you. So there's more than one. Holy shit. Here am I thinking there's only one. So here's the recordings of here's a record. One second. It's a lot of slowing down going on. What happened in, oh my goodness, who won 8 on the break? We didn't even see if KDZ won.
You got so into politics.
Yeah, hold on. Let me put this in the room. So here we go. So Pig King. Wait, what? The hell? That was the wrong thing. I know I copied and pasted this. Why did that come up? So yeah, this is ex-slave and oldest American Charlie Smith full interview. Guess what year that was? 1975. 20. It hasn't even been a full 100 years since that slave died. Hold on. I got more for you. I'm just waiting for it. Ex-slave Fountain Hughes unedited interview. Let's take a look at him. See? So when you sit there and say, "Oh, was it you?" That's kind of a slap in the face, because some of these guys, I'm gonna find that the last slave is still alive. That same plantation put out a book, Whitewashing History. My family eats all in the book. Yeah, Afro Samurai. Yeah, exactly. You go. Have you ever been down to Louisiana or Mississippi? The plantations are still operation. That's what Triforce wants with reparation. No, actually, I don't want reparations. I want the debt. Me personally, I want the debt to remain. I want white supremacy to remember the wickedness that they've done. I don't want to forgive them, and I don't want their apology. I want them to keep in mind and know what they've done. And I want to rise from nothing, no reparations. Unlike other people that get reparations, like our Native American brothers. No reparations. This is my personal opinion now. I don't want black people to get any reparations. I want us to work outside of it. Hold on, we got a donation. The man in the rag. Oh man, that redhead in the chat is quite the feisty one. Anyone here?
You're right.
Anyway, here's to Africa. Thank you, the man in the rag. Until you hear me speak, what you're saying isn't true. But go vote. Oh, he's not talking to me. He's talking to somebody else. Triforce, do the effects of European colonization extend to Africa? Samuel, what type of question is that? The effects of colonization? Africa is still being colonized! Oh, okay. But it's a question. If so, how do we get rid of it? You know something? You've redeemed yourself with that question. Actually, you do. There's a way to get rid of it. You know how we get rid of it? We get rid of it the same way China got rid of it. We get rid of it the same way Korea got rid of it. And every other sovereign, self-determined nation and state. Go back home and build your goddamn house. And stop living off of others. But we built America. Yes, but we were slaves. So morally, it should be our home, but realistically, it's not. His name was Francis Ford Barber. Thank you, Afro. Thank you. Hey, Triforce, I sent you a message. Demzu, where did you send me a message? I voted so I can get the cool sticker. That's so stupid. Ah, boy. See, it is that level of buffoonery. That's why no good things can happen for us, because that level of buffoonery exists. Yeah, like RWBY, Ruby. From shadows will descend upon the world. Take back what you stole, and we will rise. Really, they actually took that line from us. China is colonizing Africa right now. Facts. But the difference with China colonizing Africa is that they're economically doing it. So there's a level of ethics behind it. They're not doing it in an inhuman way. And you have to fault our people for being stupid enough to let it happen. That's what. That's
from
what
the
it.
movie, the creator is actually, well, rest in peace for the creator because he died on a long battle against disease.
Uh huh.
But the creator, who is from Chinese descendants,
Hmm.
took inspiration from a lot of
African.
African
Yeah.
and black thingies and culture to make Ruby.
You not sending shit. I'm paying with my own money to help my black people. Wait, who is Mike talking to?
He's talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Who else?
Damn.
Obviously.
Mike, why are you so violent, dogs? I feel the passion beat, but god
He
damn.
thinks I don't care about black people. His whole argument has been that voting doesn't do anything. You should go out and help people. And I'm like,
Well,
the
hold on.
idea that voting doesn't do anything is why we are where we are.
Wait, time. Let me help you out the way there. All right, Mike. Got to put you onto something. Listen, this is one of the most pro-black, if not the most pro-black video game YouTube on planet Earth. And Anna is in here. And Anna has not only supported with social media work, but she has dropped ducats. And yes, and she's also white. Well, she's actually mixed. Yeah.
Respect my Hispanic heritage.
She has a Hispanic in her. So, like, not every, like I said, don't confuse white people with white supremacy. This is one of the things my enemies really hate about me. They hate people like Anna. And I'm going to tell you why they hate people like Anna. They hate people like Anna because you can't cry Triforce is a black militant racist. Because I have white people who sympathize with our cause to Africa, and they're in here, and they will defend me tooth and nail. I'm like, Triforce is not a racist. You just don't understand. He's trying to help his people. And people hate that. They really hate you, Anna. I'm just letting you know that. Like, you really pissed them off.
Pig King just said she's mixed. No wonder she's so naive. Pig King, go suck your own dick.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Oh, shit. Nah, Pig King, you can't say that, B. You can't say that, B. And Anna's not a white supremacist. You can't say that, B. First of all, you guys got to watch what you guys say. You can't, what you're being is a bigot right now, Pig and Mike. You're making these judgments on Anna because she's fair-skinned. You can't do that, dogs. Like, you're no different from the KKK when you do that.
How dare I? Ah. But look, Mike just agreed with you, and you two are on opposite sides, so you have this newfound friendship. Go ahead.
Yo, first of all, listen, Mike, if you got something to say, you could join the Discord, B. You can voice your opinion, dogs.
Oh, he wants to. He thinks it's unfair that he has to type and I get to talk. He thinks it's very unfair.
Okay, no, we can make some.
Oh, if I get in there, I'll end your shit. Like, you'll shut up. And like,
oh, we can. No. Yo, wait. How can we get?
No, he has to drop $1.
Okay, Mike, can you drop $1 on our Patreon to support this pro-black channel, gaming channel, so you can come in and speak and make your point. We encourage everyone to voice their opinion. Okay, you're gonna need to cut that shit out. All right, you're just gonna need to stop that shit overall. What did Mike say? People do it every day, Pig. What?
Piggy.
Pig, you gotta go further up. So, Pig said, how dare you, telling me to suck my own dick, and I responded with, people do it every day, Pig, nothing big.
I don't have a dick, though. What?
You don't know that.
Sean said about the...
I'm gonna go talk to Padre real quick, then.
He said, about suck my dick comment. I like how he says, I think a lot of you would if you could.
If they could.
That's cool, bro. Wasn't talking about that she does on social media or the money that she does for donations. I don't know how that got brought up. No. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying, Mike. I'm saying that she supports black movements. She does. You don't know enough about her for your opinion about her for you to have such strong opinions. But what you're saying is that it's not fair that she gets to voice her opinion, but you have to type your opinion. But what I'm telling you is this. If you donate $1 to our Patreon, which goes towards our Fund for Africa, you get to come in on the Discord and voice your opinion clearly as well, so you don't have to type. So like, let's do this. Let's kind of take a pause for a second, because you typing is behind from what we're talking. So a lot of things are getting mixed up. So what I'm suggesting you do, donate $1 to the Patreon, come on to our Discord, and then be able to fully articulate what you're saying so we don't mix you up. I think that's fair. Mike, when she's being that, then she's being that as well. See, I'm lost in a conversation with Mike because I don't know the things he's saying. I don't know what is he saying it to.
So let me break it down for you. This is the entire conversation really quick, okay? He was saying that voting doesn't matter, and I told him people with that mindset is why there's no progression. And then he says, I'm only here for my, my black men and women and blah, 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 which is all fine and dandy, and that's perfectly appropriate, whatever. And voting doesn't do anything. You should actually go out and help people. And I said, you can. Voting only happens maybe once or twice a year. So every other day of the year, go out and help people. That's great. But then vote, because one without the other doesn't lead to actual progress. So we've been sitting here arguing back and forth about voting yes, voting no. And then somehow that made me a feminist. Somehow that came up along the way. And then it's just progressed to this point.
Alright, Striker. Anna, who is eating whose meat? Whoa.
Hey, Anna.
Striker, Pauldron eats his own meat. He's not vegan.
Hey, Anna, I talked
Economical.
to Pauldron.
Whoa!
He said he's blocking you from his contacts list and on Discord, so you can't talk to him anymore.
No! What?
People resort to joking.
You better be lying to me.
Mike said Mike said he's donated to.
I showed him the comment where you said that Pauldron isn't vegan and he eats his own meat.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Mike said he's donated a channel before. Didn't know there was a Discord. Yeah, we have a Discord now, and I'm gonna take your word for it that you have donated to our channel. But we've implemented a paywall to our Discord now in order to help our campaign for me to go to Africa, so I can build that eSports infrastructure throughout Africa, so it can create more jobs in the technology and entertainment sector. So. Thank you for donating for us in the past, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. So I don't want you to think I don't appreciate your donation now, but that kind of comes off like, well, I've donated you in the past, so let me in. But like we're running a campaign. I would come in and donate, but I got work tomorrow. Okay, Pig. Pauldron, you gonna confirm?
Can I say something without it?
Oh, yeah. We had cut off. We had cut off.
Not true. You explicitly said, and I quote, "Pauldron is not a vegan because he eats his own meat."
No, I'm not talking about that. Oblivion said that he went and told Pauldron, and that Pauldron is gonna block me on everything, and he hates me now. Pauldron, it was a joke. It was a joke.
This is part of the reason.
I love you.
Wait, I got you. Sub Robin, I got you. Just 1 second, because I'm gonna let you get the ground. Because I had cut you off myself. Desmu, you said Triforce. If you read my message on Facebook, you will see how I'd like to help. What is your Facebook? I don't know your Facebook, Desmu. Oh, okay. Can we all let Sub Robin have the floor, because he was talking and then I cut him off. So yeah, Sub Robin, jump in there.
Me being semi-serious, I'm about to say that this is part of the reason why I'm not serious most of the time. But going back to what I was saying, even with voting within itself, economical and resource-oriented empowerment is what really changes anything in this world.
True.
So the same discussion that people have about voting and people having their own opinions, why doesn't economical empowerment usually come up in those same discussions? Because it's just as important, if not more so important.
Because you get a bullet in your head for trying to empower Africans with economic power. Economic power is the only power in the world. It's the only real power.
Money controls politics. Since since the creation of mankind, resources have always been what has controlled this world. People say prostitution is the oldest job in the history of mankind. To a lot of people, why do you think sex trafficking and human trafficking is such a big industry? Because to them, men and women are literally resources, physical resources that helps control, politics within itself. So that's why I keep trying to say for people, politics will always be controlled by resources. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, Republican, a white supremacist, a Twi'leki, a Wakandian, a mutant, whatever you are, a Thunderian.
A man said Thunderian. That's crazy. I go on. Sorry.
Anything in this world that has any type of doctrine behind it is controlled by resources. So why don't people try to control resources within itself?
You know what
I don't get that.
You know what I find?
Politics.
You know what I find funny?
Supposed to be wrapped around resources, not the other way around.
Oh, okay. So
hey, what do I know?
Desmu is Shiro. All right.
I'm Dr. Bias. So what do I know? Disney forever.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Well,
You lied to me.
you know me.
Why did you like? It's
I didn't believe you, but my anxiety took over and I had to double check. I'm sensitive.
It's Pauldron.
I
You
know
literally
it's
think something that minuscule would cause him to block
Pauldron. I don't know. I've never pushed him far enough to watch it.
You really think it would cause him to block you like?
Why are you trying to drive this wedge between me and my man? What's wrong?
That is my problem. Everything
is Pauldron. Is
trying to
Pauldron?
say something serious, and everyone makes a joke.
Is Mike still Mike? Tired of typing, reading what she says. Wait, tired or tired? No, it's tired. I block Anna, so I'm good now. Wow. Oh man.
My response is just a few down. Just.
I will tomorrow. Triforce got my wallet stolen today. Had to cancel all. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Jagan, never again.
Jagan, so we're in here talking about the voting. There's a conversation on Sanford's Facebook page about voting. I gave in my I gave my point of view, the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Yo, guys, like the video and share.
Yes, please like the video and share, man. All right, so Shira says, Camilla Kahu shirts. What he sells, portions of that will go towards the African tour. Oh wow, you got Justin on it. Yo, Steven. Oh, actually, I could just type it to you. Give me 1 second, guys. And I gotta get ready to go to sleep soon because is anyone not busy? Could somebody do me a favor? Could somebody look up a flight?
Sorry.
A flight from Nah, I'm gonna have to do it. I can't even stream that far. I can't. That isn't an issue. All right, but wow, we've been streaming for 2 hours now. Unfortunately, we didn't. I think all the politics we've been talking, we haven't been able to raise any money. For everybody that's in the stream, uh, show some love,
Oblivion,
man.
I do not say sorry to him. Don't you dare lie. I do not say sorry. I do not love him because I don't know him. I can't love someone I don't know.
Afro
But
Samurai.
I would love some Starbucks.
Afro Samurai. I know all. I know.
Why you have no Spanish heritage you knew at all? Get out of here.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? Excuse you?
Nigga, you like cafe, not Starbucks, alright? Get out of here.
Afro. I know. I
I
know.
barely know.
What's the word for this here thing? Sorry. I know
I
about
just go there for the cake.
timely warning notice. What?
Oh my god! Fuck no, Big King! Pauldron, get in here! Where is he? Listen, I'm sorry, Oblivion, you just got blocked. Hey, Desmond.
All right. So let's kind of shift some focus back here. We have like 30 something people in the chat, right? What can we do in terms of what can we do in terms of money, because we're losing ground here now. To have 2 days in a row where we're not making anything, we're losing the lead that we have. Don't you know me and Triforce are cousins? Oh. How much can we do? Who in the stream has $1, $2, $3, $4, $5? Who in the stream has any of that they can actually donate to the stream? Let's see how much. Wow, it's 41 people. What the hell? I thought we had 30. This is to go towards the campaign for me to go to Africa, guys. So I really need you guys' help. We're trying to do an average of $100 a day. At $100 a day, that we can be able to get $3,000 at the end of the month. So please, if you got $1 to spare, you can part ways with $1, $5, $10, whatever. It's no big, no small. Well, actually, there's a limit. Let's try to keep it at 100. But anything big or small, please drop a donation. Wait, Mike, Larry. She says she wants to have your babies. Don't take what she's saying verbally. Let's text something with her internet changes what she really thinks.
Okay, I'm going to stab you. I know where you live.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
DM me and I'll tell you if it's true.
Okay, fine.
Oh my god.
And so they go from being serious,
I'll
but
go ask
when
Pauldron, because he'll know.
Pauldron doesn't know either.
Sure he does.
no, not me, Robert. Not me, Sub. I actually take your point. I think your point killed your point. I think your point killed the argument, because your point is exactly my point. We need an agenda, and you know what our agenda is? You know what agenda we need? An economic political foundation. That's it. Because without that, nothing else matters. Nothing.
Damn, man, why you gotta tell me like that? Could have just said, "Oh, I'm busy that night."
Okay, now Pig King is like trying to hit on me. What the fuck has happened here?
What's wrong with that?
Anna,
confused.
I'm like the most physically attractive dude here. Come on. Oh boy. The date is with the Pig Kingdom. Okay, I'm already here.
Yeah, Striker, you're going with him, not with me. Or her. Could be a she, I don't know.
2B gets one-shotted by post-resurrection Emperor Palpatine.
Triforce, please. What do you mean, Desmond? What do you mean, please? I don't understand.
Pretty please, cherry on top.
No.
I don't know. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Striker, you got a date!
Yo, y'all should go to Six Flags.
You're right. Mike, let Pig King have his love or her love. Striker, it could be female. You don't know.
Yo, Anna, you're going to
Desmo, I ain't going nowhere with you. I don't even know how old you are. You trying to get me in trouble?
Yes.
Fine. Go with them to the dance.
No.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Is there
Don't you
free
know they're
food?
human too?
Is there free food?
Why
Yes.
you gotta be so rude?
So rude.
Don't you know they're human?
No, then
Oh, they're your guy.
Desmo, what do you mean nope?
Here, if you want to see what he looks like, it's in that
Everybody,
video.
you trying to hate on Anna because she basically said that father.
Oh my god. Why are you like this?
He's the
Leave
guy
him
on
out
the
of
right.
this.
Nick Jones, yes,
Who's the guy on the right?
I asked Empress on how to make some money. So the problem is, there's a lot of work I need to get done in the background, and she can stream, and she's more of a pleasant sight to watch streaming than I am. But I have not been able to schedule her for a stream because this scheduling is bad. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I didn't even get to stream today. I missed the daytime crowd. The daytime crowd is a little bit more it's better to look for campaign support in the daytime it is in the night. In the night, it's everyone's really going to sleep and they're not really into the money thing right now. So what ends up happening is after this I have to iron my clothes because I didn't even iron my clothes. I don't even know if Sasha even picked out her clothes for tomorrow. So I gotta go iron my clothes. I gotta write this letter to Africa, and then I gotta write 2 more things to 2 more people. I have to go to sleep. I have to get up. I have to leave out here at 11 o'clock. I have to go down to the producer's studio tomorrow. He has to pick me up, then he has to drive me to the beach where I'm gonna do my next feature. Come back. No, I gotta do the plane tickets tonight. Oh my goodness. I gotta look for the plane ticket, give it to the sponsors who can buy it to me, because I have to leave out of here on Thursday to go to Florida for the Free Play Florida anime convention. I have a panel there that I gotta do. So a lot of things I gotta do, man. It's just not enough time, not enough help. It's like, it's just, yeah.
Damn, Mike really got from the antenna.
Writing a letter to Africa. Dear Africa, where's Wakanda? Thanks, regards. No, well, what I gotta write? What I gotta write to Africa is literally specifically what am I gonna be talking about at the keynote speech. They asked me for that yesterday. Once they got everything finalized, and I told them I would get it to them, but I wasn't able to get it to them because of what I'm doing now. So it's, like I said, it's a lot of work, guys. And what time is it? 11:43. I can only keep the stream up for about an hour and 15 minutes more. So 1 o'clock I gotta start because I gotta iron my clothes. I gotta iron my clothes, write out that outline, send it to Africa, and then buy my tickets. Those 3 things I have to do so I can be sleeping by 3 o'clock. Sleep from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. Get up at 10, leave out the house by 11, get to his house by 12, go to Hellshire Beach, do the shoot, come back, stream the campaign again, and then let Sash do the night stream. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to have to take off and let Sash do the night stream because I need to get up and get my Z's. It's getting crazy, man. This is where, like, this just stress comes in, so. How many days do we have left, Triforce? The entire campaign ends December 2nd because I have to try to reach to America by December 5th. That's the idea. I would like to try to go to the Smash launch and then leave from there and go to Africa. But if I can't leave, then what I will do is I'll leave like December 8th from Florida and go straight to Africa. But it all depends on the amount of money that I'm able to raise, which is why I'm asking you guys for any help. Like, some of you guys
think like $1 doesn't go anywhere, but if everybody in this room right now, there's 44 people in the stream, and then we have a bunch of people in this Discord. If everybody in this Discord right now dropped $2, we would make if everybody in the Discord and everybody in the YouTube just donated $2, we'd make the goal for the day. Just $2, just like what Jarion did earlier. $2, and we'll make the goal for the day. So I'm employing everybody in the Discord and in the YouTube to please drop $2. It goes a long way, man. If it, you know, that's the whole point. Wait, oh, he posted that video in here. Oblivion Desmo. Oh yeah, I see him. Okay, so all right, now I know what Desmo is by face, obviously.
Oh my god, Pig King, no one wants to be your queen. Get out of here.
What?
Who is aggressively typing?
Stop rapping.
Pig King, I'm sure your mommy does say you're handsome, but mothers are required to love their...
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Now, if you were a real pig, your mama probably would have rolled over you when you were a baby and killed you, because that's what pig moms do, but...
Pig moms roll over their children?
Oh yeah, no. So my grandfather, he's been dead for a couple years, but he used to raise pigs, and after the baby piglets are born, after they're weaned off the mom, it's recommended that you put them in a separate pen, because when the mothers are sleeping, they're very like clumsy and lazy, and they'll roll over the piglets and you know, smush them.
That's bacon.
Bye, Mike. Stay muted for the rest of the stream. That's fine. Pig King, I'm sorry your grandpa's dead. I don't drink coffee.
What is Jagan talking about in the room? Get in the car. Hey, come with me to this location. Jagan is traumatized by like some Bill Cosby shit happening to him, B.
No, so Jagan's school, you're gonna have to ask him. Like I'm trying to make sense of it in my mind just from the stuff he's put in there and I've read, but I'm having a really hard time with it. His school apparently staged some sexual assault or something, and then used it as an example of like getting counseling for sexual assaults and getting counseling.
We got a donation, Anna.
Thing.
Kisan, we got a donation from Kisan. He started it off. He's like, he dropped $2. He's like, let's do it. He said, let's do this. Well, even if it's $1, it doesn't have to be 2.
He needed to donate 11 cents less. I mean, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be $2. It can even be $1, man.
I see why you say even $1.
Yeah, because it's enough people in the room. There go Baraka Play. Oh, here we go. That's $2 from Baraka Play. See, that's now $6.
So next, no, actually, we'd have to go past. Ah, dang it, it's room now. Oh well.
Not cool. What?
So let's get it to 976 and 66 cents.
Claiming that you beating me. Wait, claiming that you beating me, Holmes. You need to stop it, cause I'll bend your body all out of shape. I'll Autobot you. He's rapping?
He's rapping.
Oh. Hey, Triforce, how's it going? JH, what's going on? You just joined us in time. We're over here trying to do the campaign. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. Yeah, we got into a political debate about voting. We've been talking about Wakanda, the whole 9 yards, and there's enough. Yeah, and Zambezi. There's enough people in here that we're trying to get at least a $1 or $2 donation from everyone. There goes King Joker at $2. So see, we're moving. See, this is what it's called. If many hands make light work. Wait, what is Zoom saying?
You're not wrong.
Don't worry.
You're not wrong.
Anna coming with the big dick energy. Whoa. What the hell? She may be a Democrat, but hey, no one's perfect.
I'm independent. No. Zero commented and he said big dick, more like a strap on.
Alright. See, royalty. Always a fun stream, full of heated debates and cuckery. And couldn't see. Royalty donates the entire $142 to make up for last night's stream and today's stream. And although I appreciate that, Royalty, you're making Royalty. You do know you make some people ask me. People have asked me, and I'm not playing around. No, if Royalty is a drug dealer, they've actually asked me that. There's like, your Triforce, is he a drug dealer? I'm like, what? And I'm like, no, he's not a drug dealer. And he's like, how do you know? I'm like, how do you not know? I'm like, what the hell? Sexual consent forms. Okay, who could that possibly be? He says, read the message Evil Jagan has been posting in the community hall. Okay, we're gonna read the messages. My shout outs. Trust me, deep down inside, when Royalty donated that, I was like, yes. Wait. Royalty's donation does not absolve everybody from any $2 or $1 contributions, guys. You can still send those dollars and $2 contributions, man. Don't let that don't let that don't let the donation intimidate you. It's good to be up. Oh, Stu is on. I'm streaming.
Stu.
You're right.
The legendary and magnificent
Royalty. Well, let me ask you a question. Sean, you inside the... Are you in the chat? Wait, Sean's in the chat, right?
Yes.
Type one if is he in the chat?
Which chat?
Wow, Jerion rude. I definitely have flow.
Which chat?
The YouTube chat. Well, he's got to be on the... Oh, he's in the YouTube chat.
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you trying to become #1 on the all-time? That's what that appears. That's what it looks like, B.
Right? I'm gonna do that.
Broly. Wait. Also, broccoli equals Broly, and Broly is the new movie. Is dope. So hey, I guess broccoli is good now, Striker. Oh man, we were $3 off. We could have had 1,111.11
Nah. Someone get it to 1,116 and 66 cents. Do it now.
That's $2.66 away.
Exactly. Someone donate 266.
Oh, Sean says no, don't care about status. Well, that is very admirable of you. That's very humble of you. I appreciate that. Well, then if it's not about that, then it's gotta be about Wakanda. That's the only other motive. Or Zambezi.
Or Perun.
Or Perun. Perun is for what? What comic book work?
I said Korun. Korun is from Star Wars. That's the planet that Windu's from.
Oh, okay. So that's the Africa of Star Wars. Okay.
Well, kinda, but that's too much to get into for right now. Because there's an actual planet. Ryloth would be the actual Africa in terms of because the Twi'leki are the alien representation of African people, and they would be the Africans, but Mace Windu, he's black, and everyone who comes from his planet is black. But how Star Wars does race is that imagine for all of the human beings just being white people, essentially, even if they so. But yeah, you can say that it basically is the Africa of or one of the Africas of Star Wars.
1 second.
I'm not making sex jokes.
Keen, you're wrong for that. You know what you did.
When I get rich. When I get rich. Whole lot of debt. Whole lot of debt.
But yeah, every person from his planet has a natural connection to the dark side of the forest, but it isn't like most people. They connect to the living force and the nature aspect of it.
May I? Oh, okay. You finished with your statement there because I was about to cut you off. All right, now. All right, now, Mike. Now, Mike. I've been very fair with you, right? And I've allowed a lot of people to, you know, speak your opinion. Got no problems with you disagreeing and all this other stuff. But I have to say something against you now because you kind of. All right, so I'm going to assume you're joking. Give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you're joking. But because we have an audience of people watching, it's important that we let people know that you are joking. Because I don't want them to get the wrong message. Now, when you sit there and you say, charge back. Now, if you're making fun or trying to imply that Sean will charge back, I know Sean directly, like voice to voice as an actual person. He's not a random in our YouTube. He's new, but he's not a random in our YouTube. And it needs to be said that he doesn't charge back. He's donated $1,000 to the stream directly one time after he dropped $300. No. Yeah, after he dropped $300. All in the same stream. And he has never charged back. So, just want to put it out there that he's not a soy boy. Just try to protect the man's integrity.
Actually.
No, I'm just saying, just in case. Because some people, he's joking. I know. That's why I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. But it's not about you joking. It's about someone else taking you serious. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Change of subject. That's crazy. Jagan, where you at? Where's Jagan? Jagan, where are you at? We got a special guest in the room. Jagan, unmute your mic.
Like I'm busy. Like I'm doing two things. What's the special guest?
Our special guest is in the room. Perfect legend, what is good?
Oh.
Long time no see. B. What's going on, B?
He must be on the Twitch side.
No, he's on the Twitch side, I think.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, he's on the Twitch side. He is.
I was about to say, I don't think anybody.
Yo, Pete.
Well, let me see what old boy.
Soy boys are a myth.
I really can't stay on for long.
No, I'm just saying he's on. So for those who don't know, how am I a special guest? I just popped in. Welcome to the dark side. For those who don't know, so let me give. There's introductions that needs. Yes, King Joker. PL. So this is a 1 second DOA. It was Dead or Alive. Okay, and then if you count the wall. This is a 4-time World Fighting Game Champion, Perfect Legend, former member of EMP. Still talking, whatever the case may be. Oh, that bump on my back is annoying. I want to just scratch it. But former member of EMP, yeah. But this is one of the guys that has helped definitely put in the chips to the dynasty. He's three of the 13 world Evo World Championships that EMP has all come from him. He's the huh? Oh, you brought him to the YouTube chat? Oh, yeah, we're here too. We dual stream. So to give you guys a little background on PL, outside of Justin Wong, he's the second person to have won more Evos than any other player at EMP. In fact, they have a list of the people, the top 10 Evo winners of all time. Perfect Legend, I think, is 5th on the list. Because I know it's Justin Daigo, Sonic Fox. No, he's 4th. Yeah, from what I checked, it was 4th. You 4th, right, P? Yeah, I think Perfect Legend's 4th. So, anyway, what brings you to the YouTube, man? I haven't heard from you in ages. Black Poldrin, Soy Con Boys, $2 donation. Thank you, Poldrin. Yo, guys, don't let the donation fool you guys, man. Wait, I'm still hoping that you guys can drop those 1s and 2s in here. That it all helps, man, and it keeps us ahead. Baraka, I appreciate everything that you've done. Sexual consent forms. Jagan, you're an idiot. Sexual consent forms. So stupid.
We have a spike on the Twitch. Hello to everybody on Twitch.
Yeah, 13. Whoa, where's everyone coming from Twitch?
I think from Perfect Legend.
Oh, wait. You hosting us, PL? It's Soy for the win. Sean is stupid. Yo, PL, you hosting us on Twitch? That's the only way. That's the only reason why. Yeah, I think he's hosting us on Twitch. Were you streaming? Okay, where's the viewer thing? I gotta do something about this. Cancel. I don't like this. Why is it doing that?
He said he didn't host.
What?
Alright, doesn't matter. That's weird. 13 people?
It's now 14 people. So if you're not hosting, where did we get the influx jump from? Oh,
maybe people switch platforms.
uh-oh. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh my god. Stop.
Hold up. Yo, come on. That is catchy. You can't sit here and say it's not catchy.
Of course it is. Of course it is. But he's totally gonna come through here and be like, nah, this is my video now. Use my theme.
Yeah, it'd be funny if he did that.
He's gonna pull a meme troll on you.
Oh shit! Trademark infringement.
Yeah.
All right, let me see something. Oh, Jagan's in there. Perfect. I don't know. Maybe it's my key and they followed it. Maybe it is your key. So P, what's going on? When you coming back to EMP? Talk to me, B. Uh-oh, I put him on the spot. Oh. I saw your post the other day, right? So there was a post. I forgot what the topic was. It was a big topic, and they was talking about some shit. And I don't know what it was, but PL came out of nowhere, and he said Empire Arcadia is the greatest team of all time. And he meant that. I'm just letting y'all know he meant that. And I 100% support his statement. When EMP comes with salary and travel, LOL. Well, we got some ways to go. We got some ways to go. It was on OBS. Oh yeah, it was on OBS.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're working. Soon enough. Soon enough. You know I'm going. Carl, you know I'm going to Africa, right? And you know what? I talked to you about this back in the VXG days. It's gonna get done in Wakanda, B. It's gonna get done in Wakanda. That's the only way it's gonna get done. I don't even know myself. DM, what's up? No, what's going 2000? Nah, not 2019, more like 2020. 2020 is gonna be more like the time frame, man. Don't want to give anybody. It's around 2020. That's when I'm looking for the major actual move. Okay. All right, good. I want to just wanted to move that off a little bit. All right, and then stop that. Evil Jagan talk. Keep acting like a rock star. He's still rapping. Walter said so. Okay.
His flow was whack, though.
Choose close to the Olympics. Yep. See, you know what I like about Nell? He can read between the lines. He can read between the lines. Are you the real DMs? Soy Boy Beta. Nah, they were bitch made prior to soy. This is true. Before it was called soy boys, they were called bitch asses. So yeah. Are people doubling up their accounts? Are people on YouTube and Twitch at the same time? I just noticed that.
They could be.
Let me see something here. Flow. Leave Afro alone.
Some people switched over because they heard Perfect Legend was in the Twitch chat.
What's your yo? Leave your Twitch. What's your Twitch link on Perfect Legend so people can, some of my guys can go over and follow you, man.
Yeah, leave your social information, boy.
You just see, yeah. Gotta pay homage to those that help build the empire. There's no hate. You know what I really hate? I really hate how people try to make it sound like I have a vendetta against members who are no longer in EMP. And I'm like, why y'all trying to start war, B? Just like how people try to start war with me and Etika. That shit was crazy last week. Triforce! What? You have beef for Etika? What the fuck? Where did that come from?
That was some stupid shit, man.
I was like, huh? How? What? What are you talking about? Yo, I heard you have beef for, like, you heard? Where do you hear from? I heard. You're not answering my question. Where did you hear it from? Like, answer my question. Dude's becoming left center with that. I don't even know what that's even about. What I don't understand is how can I beef for Etika when I'm having videos that are defending him? That part I don't get. I don't get the logic in that one. Alright, let's see here. It's in the name. I'm on it. No, I'm on. Oh, it's literally my Twitch. Oh, okay, guys. You guys can check out Perfect Legend at twitch.tv. Perfect Legend. What games do you play? What games do you actually play? I haven't been to your Twitch in a while. Stu, that's what I'm talking about. Wakanda foolishness is this? No, Wakanda foolishness is this? Wow, wow, I like that. That was godlike. Kidding, bro. Much love to the EMP crew. You just started some shit, Stu. Mad people are gonna use that. Wakanda foolishness is this? I'm going to use that. I'm stealing your shit. Oh. Honey, did you find your clothes for tomorrow? Oh man, I gotta head out. Did you pick out your clothes for tomorrow? Okay. Oh, there we go. It's perfect. Like, thanks you Zero for the thing. I just turned 30. Oh, happy birthday, Afro Samurai. Perfect Legend says, I hate how. Okay, I hate how multiple people can believe something wrong to the point it's real. That's life. I'm proficient in every tournament game right now outside of BB Tag and Guilty Gear. Thanks. Next video is 30% complete. Wakanda foolishness is this. Bars. Thanks. Oh shit. You know NY could you be my surrogate older brother, Afro? What? No problem, guys. Yo, guys, man. There's 36 something people in here. $1 or two. We got people dropping in 2s and 5s. Show me some ones on the. Show me some love on the ones, guys. Saber. Saber's in here? Where the hell is Saber? Oh, there he goes. I have been streaming a bunch. I'm supposed to stream. Actually, you know, so funny. While we were talking politics, we never literally went to see who won Soul Calibur.
Damn it.
Actually, we weren't even paying attention. Is 8-Way Run still down on YouTube? Let's see if it is. Nope, it's up. No, I think these are casual matches. Yes, these are casual matches. So who was in grand finals? Wow, KDZ's in losers finals. Who did he lose to? He's fighting Jaxo. So, okay. Scores 1-1 and Jaxo's up. Wow! Jaxo's putting up a fight. KDZ looks annoyed. He looks annoyed. Okay, so who did KDZ have to fight in the grand finals? What the hell? Hold on for a second. Grand final. Sai. Oh. Okay, and he has Ivy. Oh man, KDZ has to reset. Let's see if he does. I'm fast forwarding this. Uh-oh. Cyan is up 1. Oh no. So he's up 2. No, I don't think KDZ wins. I think he loses. Yeah, Cyan wins. Oh, KDZ got 2nd. Jaxo got 3rd. Damn it! A sudden, damn it! Honey, can you do me a favor? Can you iron my pants? Because I'm gonna end the stream in about an hour, 45 minutes from now. Then I gotta go and look up the price for Billy so I can get my ticket for Florida, and then I have to write that letter to Aaron in Ghana. All right, let me go back inside the room. All right, no Republicans wins. Wait, Dems have control over the House again. What? Wait, time out. So the voting already ended?
I mean, it's midnight, so yeah.
So why? Perfect Legend said Dems have control of the House again. The polls have spoken. You would make.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's that fast?
I honestly don't know. You'd have to look it up yourself. I'm looking at Florida's election right now because that's what I care about. Looks like Ron DeSantis won for Florida governor.
Okay. It's YouTube times, ladies and gentlemen.
But they're still counting polls, I think. I don't think they're done.
Let's go to fake news. Right? Let's go to some fake news. Let me type it in. Okay, fake news' address is CTV. Y'all thought I was gonna. Yeah. Y'all thought I was gonna say something else. No, I'm gonna go to Press TV and take a look and see what's going on. Would Press TV even cover that? No, RT could be covering it. Stop playing Triforce. Just go to damn CNN and watch the damn news. CNN.
Go to CNN and watch.
Let's see. Oh, I gotta be careful on the stream. My channel can get struck down for running CNN shit, so I gotta watch it. Wow, Democrats did take control of the House.
Yep, they did. I'm reading it right now.
No, no, no. See, these clickbait titles. Democrats takes control of the House. CNN projects.
Well, you can watch the numbers right now, and they do have higher seats.
On Google. No, no, what the fuck? Hold on. For the Senate, it's 51% Republican. For the House,
we're not talking about Senate.
It's 40%.9. The Republican Party is 38.9%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think in the House, House Republicans have 180 seats right now, and Democrats have 195.
No, it's Democrats 178 live, updated a couple seconds ago. Republican is 169, and they're missing seat still because they have only counted 347 out of 435. This is on Google. Just literally type in elections space US on Google and you'll get the live results.
Google.
That's what I've been looking at. Is
Yo,
live.
I think Google is just another way of saying Skynet. Real talk. All right. Nope. Type in midterms elections election results in Google to get the live seat count. So
elections US doesn't matter. It will give it,
So we're gonna do school right now, right? We're gonna do some school right now. In this chat, right? This is what we're gonna discuss. This is the what?
There's a click on the community.
I don't get this. The Republican Party, for like the logo, it shows the elephant, but for the Democrats, it's just the letter D. Like it's a donkey. Just put the donkey on.
Because it looks similar. That's why.
No, a donkey and an elephant look nothing alike.
You said it's in there. Okay. Let me take a look. See results. Okay. The hell? I clicked see results. It just took me back to the same page. The hell is this? Okay. Wow, it's 3 hours. Okay. And
yeah, Ron DeSantis won the Florida governor.
Yeah. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick. Hold on. What guy? Come on.
That is a lot of sheep.
Yo, where can I find Ron DeSantis's?
Piece of bread? For your axe, no, I'm gonna eat. So you got me in 2 days.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I went to go get some bread. My mom is in utter disbelief that Ron, what?
Ron DeSantis
Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Okay, he won. Who's that guy?
in Florida. Just won for Florida governor over Andrew Gillum.
Guess who's back?
He is a pro-Trump white Republican. I just went over his entire bio feed and like all the stuff that he's for and against.
Wow. Some backdoor information. Where's this person? Oh, there he is.
Hey King, which polls are Republicans winning? Like, they're winning in the Senate, but not really anywhere else. Democrats now have 182 seats, Republicans have 173, so it's about a 10-seat gap.
Ouch.
Democrats just went up 1% in the Senate.
Try, please read. It's been a while. Tony Parker's back in the stream, guys.
Hi.
We can't even tell which version of the Tony Parker that is. There's an evil Tony Parker, and there's a... Wow. It's crazy how Twitter is now literally now a mainstream political tool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's nuts. Who started that trend? Oh, Trump. It's actually Trump. Afro Samurai is so right. It doesn't matter who wins. Two sides to the same coin. You're gonna get the same results.
Sean Taylor's right. He said, why is this a repeat of the 2016? The Democrats were talking a big game about winning a majority in the Senate, but then it'll be a 48-51 loss even if they win all the remaining seats. He's right. This is just a repeat.
Because that is how it's set up to be that way.
Like, get good.
It is set up to be this way. Why are there so many people quiet in the Discord?
I don't know. Why is everyone muted?
I was talking, and I didn't know I was muted, so...
Oh.
I was
pulled the Triforce.
About the electoral college and stuff, so... Good thing
pulled the Triforce.
Yeah. It's a good thing. No one actually hurt me.
Oh no, please tell us. Share. Share with the class.
Apart from the fact that...
Do it, no balls!
Apart from the fact that the founding fathers made the electoral college to be corrupt in its essence.
Yeah, it's about shit.
That's a channel.
This is why you should vote independent, guys.
What the living hell is going on my stream? What is this? What is this buffoonery that you all see? My Tetris. Are you looking at my Tetris? What is going on? What is this? Main menu.
Is it like
what?
Is it just the stream, or does it look like this like on your actual Switch screen?
That's what it looks like on my actual Switch stream. Hold on. Switch. Whoa. Okay, shutting off Switch.
It's overheating.
I don't know, but it could. Let's just restart it. It could be
political talk. The Switch can't handle it.
No, it could be the TV. If this TV goes out, I am going to be tight. This TV isn't even 2 years old. Don't even play with me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just a... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. I voted independent if you give me a chance, Anna.
This is politics stream today.
No, it's just people just talking about the I
The election.
yeah, people just talking about the election. I don't give a shit. You know my stand. I told you it doesn't matter. Not for
Yeah.
African people anyway, so it's neither here or there. If you want to vote, vote. If you don't want to vote, don't vote. That's how I see. Where you been?
I have been combination of playing games, doing homework, and talking in other discords.
So what do you think about what's going on with the voting as an like me as an outsider? What do you think?
Um, it's entertainment to me. So as many bad choices getting in, the better.
You notice you said almost the same thing I said. Well, I don't know if the bad choices. There are no bad choices.
Okay, not bad choices. Like, listen, okay. 2020, I want Trump to run with Kanye West as his running mate, so we can have Vice President Kanye West. Okay, that's my stance.
Just because it's funny.
It's just because it's funny.
You know something? I actually kind of agree with you. The politics are so silly that it like the only way to make sense of it all is if you make a joke out of it. If you take this shit seriously, you're gonna become like a militant person and just start killing people. Literally. You're just gonna be like, nah, I can't deal with this. It's time to just, it's time to it's time to Dylan roof some people.
Is this how school shooters were born?
I think because yeah, school shooters are probably born because of politics. Who knows? The sarcasm is ridiculous, boy. Oh, Perfect Legend came in the room. Oh, whoa, got that. God damn it. Yeah, he came out of nowhere. Joined us on the stream for a bit. But outside of that, there's a guy called Mike. He was in the room. He's been arguing with Anna. Pig
in the VC or in the
YouTube. In the YouTube. Someone said Sean says Trump and Winfrey 2020. Oh my God! If that
and what was Mike saying? Or Mark?
I don't know. They was just arguing. You have to ask Anna. I don't. I'd be lying if I told you I know what they were arguing about. Anna explained it a few times, but it just sounds like a whole bunch of foolishness arguing with like these are supposedly men arguing with Anna. Like this is just stupid. Whoa. Because it's who's that? Stu, what's up?
Yo, what up, man?
So we've been in it. We've been in here talking about elections, right? And so you know who Sanford Kelly is, right?
Run the name by me again.
Sanford Kelly, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
it's hard to not know who Sanford is, but okay. So Sanford, Sanford made a post, and the post was about whether or not voting matters.
Right.
Now I gave my thoughts on it, which a lot of people they didn't like it. Like, well, first of all, I don't even think people even. Yeah, I don't even think people understood my point. Because if they understood my point, then there wouldn't be anything to like. My point is kind of it's a dead point. It's literally a dead point. It's like it's not even a point at all. It's more like the truth to it all. So I said, for African people, voting does not matter. Listen to what I said again. For African people, voting does not matter. Then I went on to explain why I said that, because I don't want people to misunderstand me. So I said to them, if you are African and you are in America and you want to vote, by all means, go and vote. If you are African and you're in America and you don't want to vote, by all means, do not go out and vote. So when I mean it really doesn't matter, it really doesn't matter. Whether you want to or you're not, you're neither right or wrong. So the question is, why? And I said, because there is no agenda for black people. And without an agenda, you're simply voting for other ethnic groups' agendas. So an Asian friend of mine called Naomi jumped in and said, well, you know, it's better to vote for those who can help our agenda than to allow the opposition to vote. So I said, that's the problem. There is no agenda. Let's say there's a Hispanic, and I'm trying to simplify this just to make the point, right? There's a Hispanic and there's a white guy that's being voted. The white guy is a racist, blah, 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 blah. The stereotypical racist white guy, Ku Klux Klan shit going on, right? And somebody says, vote for the Spanish guy, because at least the Spanish guy will stop the white man's racism, blah, 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 blah. You know, that pro-militant shit. Okay, no problem. Here's a problem. There's no agenda for black people for the Hispanic guy to vote. Like if we vote the Hispanic guy in, there's no agenda set down that we expect the person we vote in to do for us. They'll do for Hispanic people and others, but there's nothing for us. So without anything for us, it's pointless if we vote, and it's pointless if we don't vote. Because, well, let's get back to my point. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. It's an illusion that it matters. The black vote has never mattered. So someone then tries to counter me and says, what are you talking about? That's why the Republicans have been doing everything in their power to suppress the black vote. So then I had to get medieval. And I said, don't confuse the Republicans suppressing the black vote as some type of racist whatever. They're trying to suppress the black vote simply because they don't want the Democrats to have it. It's just that simple. And the Democrats are fighting it because they don't want the Republicans to have the vote. If the Democrats found out that black people will vote for neither side, they go, oh, okay, thanks. They would actually say thank you. Because the Democrats have no agenda for us either. So this whole, oh, it's racist, the Republicans is racist. Now, there are racist Republicans. But the concept of an entire political platform being racist is bullshit. And here is why. And there will be a lot of black people who will like, get the fuck out of here, try for blah, 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 blah. The United States of America was...
No, because there was a big history of party shift. Like, somewhere in the middle, there was an actual historical party shift in which all the Democrats became Republicans and all the Republicans became Democrats, and so they brought over all those messages with them. There was a physical party shift.
Yeah, but at the same time, the United States was created on a republic. So the founding argument is absolute fucking bullshit. The argument literally has nothing to stand on. Like, Republicans are racist. I'm like, the country is built on that. No duh. Let's talk about something new. Yo, you know why we can't trust that guy? Why? Because he's a thief. They're all thieves. I'm lost here. Is there something like the problem here is people believe that there's some form of altruism in this. Like, U.S. politics is about thieves. thieves on one side trying to steal from thieves on the other side. That's it. Two sides to the same coin. So, if it's going to be two sides to the same coin, that's fine. If that's what it is, that's what it is. However, in order for black people to have any relevance in this entire thing, we have to have an agenda. Without an agenda, the black vote is literally pointless. It's powerless. It has nothing. We cannot hold the people, the powers that be, that we elect into power. We can't hold them accountable to anything to do for us. Because, prime example, Stu, do you know what administration had the highest black vote turnout in the history of American politics?
In the presidential?
Presidential, yeah.
I mean, for as long as they could vote, I mean, I would imagine either Obama or Clinton.
Okay. Well, it's Obama.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Now, here's a very sad question that's coming in. In fact, you know something? I'm glad you brought up Clinton. Throw Clinton in the mix too. Obama or Clinton, so you have an option. Well, we all know Clinton did the crime bill. So we were looking at 50 to 60 years in prison for fucking marijuana, where white people were on coke and crack and meth, and dudes was only seeing 20 years. We saw 50 to 60 years for them to build a marijuana and business infrastructure on. So that like, go fuck ourselves on that one. But if you don't pick Clinton and you pick Obama, so here's my question. When we double down on Obama, what was it that Obama did for us again? So I left the stream and I asked the stream, can anyone itemize what is it that Obama did for black people? Stream went silent. And it's not because no one remembers. It's because Obama didn't do shit for us. And do you know?
I wasn't paying attention that time, but I have an answer here.
Oh, you do?
So in terms of governmental things, he really didn't do shit.
Oh well, that's all that matters, though.
Perfectly honest, he didn't do shit. But in terms of inspiring people, like I think
Ada, stop. Ada, save yourself. Save yourself, Ada. Save it. Anna, save yourself. Anna.
I was in elementary school around that time, and I remember after he got elected that black people in my area, at least where I live, in general, felt so much more empowered because it was like, oh, look, he did this thing that nobody said he could do, but he did it.
Did he? Did he? Wait, did he do it?
Not alone.
He didn't do shit. The black vote got him in. We did it.
There is something to be said now. I do think. I do think
everyone was like, he'll never become president. He became president. Like he destroyed everyone's expectations. The majority of black vote.
Yeah.
And
so
that made people feel great. You know, like, oh, if
but
he
Anna, but Anna,
I can become president. I can do this.
But Anna,
in terms of government, he didn't do anything.
But that's my point, Anna. He made us feel good. That's it. In the world politics, that doesn't matter. Tell the Chinese, and you know why I use the Chinese? I'm not picking on them. I'm actually revering them because they're not stupid. Tell the Chinese, hey, listen, we'll get a Chinese. We're gonna put in a Chinese president in the United States of America to make the Chinese feel good. Chinese gonna say, what's in it for us? What do you mean, what's in it for you? You get to sit on the highest seat in the world. You become the most powerful man in the world. And the Chinese gonna be like, okay, what's in it for us? Do you know why? Because they can see through the fucking illusion. They're gonna be like, big fucking deal. Yay. No, in fact, it wouldn't be that loud of a clap. It'd be golf claps. It'd be.
No, you can't even hear golf claps, Triforce. It's a little. It's a little too
Exactly. And the Chinese will be like, thank you for believing in us so that we could get a Chinese to become the president of the United States. You don't believe me? This is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to actually do this. I really want you guys to actually do this. Go to a Chinese and tell them, if a Chinese American ever became president of the United States, what would he do for Chinese people? Look at the reaction on a Chinese person's face. Watch the reaction on their face. And the funny thing is, they're not going to sit there and tell you, oh, we're going to be happy and we're going to sing Kumbaya. They're literally going to tell you what the plan is. Like, there's an actual plan of action. There's an agenda. When Obama was getting in office, there was no agenda for black people. There was an agenda for the United States of America, which is good, because his job is supposed to be for everyone. But any other ethnic group that ever becomes a president, although they will focus on America as a whole, they have an agenda for, they have a priority agenda for their people. Bernie Sanders becomes president of the United States, best believe the Jewish people of the United States will have a good old time. Facts. Because Bernie Sanders has to answer to his Jewish constituents who helped him get into office.
Well,
Facts.
I feel like that's hard though. Like when you become president, you have a whole country. If you
No.
Playing favorites is not the right way to say it. If you start paying attention to one demographic more than the other, like
You don't pay
attention to your demographic hates you. If you do pay attention to them, everybody else hates you.
You don't pay attention to your demographic or your constituent that put you in office, you won't be there long. And if they can't remove you legally, they'll remove you permanently. This is not an opinion. This is American history. Go on, Stu.
My thing should just be like, if you get into office because but just keep your word.
1 second, guys.
What you're gonna do.
Yeah, why would I not buy breakfast?
Because you're you.
But
Do you think you can cook?
anyway, I'm not even going to get into that. Stu.
Regardless of that, like, that's who represents us to the world, and thus we do take that president's word has a lot of power. Like in the Trump administration, who do you see getting empowered? White supremacists.
Exactly.
Neo-Nazis, the Proud Boys, or whatever. And
then he doesn't understand how he's contributing to that. He's like, oh, I didn't do anything. It's like,
No, he knows. He knows what he's doing. Trump's he's not stupid. Trump knows exactly what he's doing. That's the point. That's who got him into office. White supremacists. That's who got him into office.
I mean, Stephen Miller is legitimately one of the most disgusting human beings on the face of the earth. But that's the whole, that's neither here nor there. Who are you seeing being empowered by the Obama administration? When did the Black Lives Matter movement start? That came from the people. Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get it twisted. A lot of the progress that was made in terms of race, in terms of gender identification, in terms of same-sex marriage, a lot of that came from the people, even if it was formally enacted by the Supreme Court later on, at least with the same-sex marriage thing. But a lot of that came from the people because they felt empowered by the person in office. That's the whole deal. It's like, in terms of government, you can't legislate civil change. That's impossible. And Eisenhower said that himself. It's like, this eventually needs to come from the people. When you're signing the Civil Rights Act didn't end racism. Like, it never could. That has to come from the people. And it comes from the tone that is set by leadership.
So now I'm glad you mentioned this, because if black people want an agenda for them, where does it have to come from? Black people. And if it doesn't come from black people, you're never going to get it. Having a white man, an Hispanic man, and a whatever, even a black man in office, you're not going to get it. Black people. the same people that got Obama into office, they were looking for Obama to get them everything. Why? They don't need to look to Obama. You think Chinese people look to some Chinese figurehead to get their agenda done in America? They just do it. You think the Jews wait for someone in office? No, they just do it. You think the Germans? No. No one waits for some single guy to go do shit, including white people. Only one ethnic group waits for a savior to do it all for them. Our group. And that's a fact. That's not an opinion. Because if we really want an agenda set out for us, we could get it done. But, dudes, yo, black people be bitching up. Real talk.
It's generations of learned helplessness.
No, generations of pussy. Generations of pussiness. Dudes is pussy. Dudes don't want to die.
Like Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, it's bred into them, man. Like the whole thing is that, yeah, you were kind of conditioned as a race to wait for a savior, and then that savior goes on to be revered. I mean, you've probably heard the story. You know about Black history in the United States, Triforce. How many people after they were freed had a picture of Abraham Lincoln?
Of course.
Like, that's the whole thing. Is like when you are conditioned, hey, you really don't have a say. You gotta wait for your savior. You have to wait for an Abraham Lincoln. You have to wait for a Marcus Garvey. You have to wait for Martin Luther King. Like,
that's it.
Shit like that.
And that's why I say the black vote doesn't matter. But if you're going to do or not do, it is better not to do. In this particular case, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But in this particular situation, see, the black vote will make a more powerful statement not voting. When the black vote doesn't go down, you know what that does? That scares both parties into realizing one thing and one thing only. Holy shit, what? Black people agreed upon one thing as a whole. Dangerous times are coming. But when you sit there, what opportunity? What opportunity? No opportunity has come. It's been how many years now? How many decades now?
My vote alone doesn't mean crap. Like, it's not just my vote that means crap. It's the conglomerate. So
but Anna, even if we contribute to the conglomerate vote, when whoever gets voted into office doesn't do anything for me. Nothing is done for me. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Yes, we can help someone who, and there's an agenda for the Hispanics. There's an agenda for the Latinos. There's an agenda for the Jews. There's an agenda for the Japanese. There's an agenda for the Chinese. There's an agenda for everyone, but there's no agenda for us. So us voting helps other people, but it doesn't help us.
I will say, I think that changes in the next 20 years.
Oh no, it definitely will.
You're seeing people pop up like Andrew Gillum, and I don't know if you've heard any of him. He was the gubernatorial candidate for Florida.
Oh my God, he was so close to winning. He was so close to winning.
The reason why it's going to happen in the next 20 years is because we as a people cannot keep doing the same shit over and over again and expecting it to work. Sooner or later, we're going to get to the point we're going to say, we've been doing this since we were given the civil rights to vote, and nothing has ever changed. You know something? There's going to come one term, where black people is going to just sit back and cross their arms and go, fuck you, America. And that term's going to go on its own. And when that happens, I am telling you right now, one of the parties are going to go, I don't want the other party to win. And they're going to come and go, what are your demands? And the side that literally goes, okay, black people, because we don't know if we can win this and beat the Democrats, or we don't know if we can win this and beat the Republicans. One side will cave in. It's just logical. One side will eventually cave in. But in order to get one of the sides to cave in and allow us to have an agenda, we need to stop. We just need to stop. Just stop. Take a break. Nah, you know something? You guys are on your own on this term. What do you mean you're on it? Nah, we're going to just mind our business. We need the black vote. The country would turn to hell. No shit. I'm glad you noticed that. What do you mean? I'm glad you noticed that if we don't give you the black vote, the country's going to turn to shit. Good job. I'm glad you noticed that. So you'll join us in the hell as well. Come on, so you're not going to vote? Nope. Oh my God. Why? Why what? You're going to be in hell. We are already in hell.
Yep.
So what do you want? We want an agenda. Okay, if we give you an agenda, will you vote? Yes. Okay, so what's your... Thank you for letting us be a part of your political system, finally. After all these years. That's all we wanted. To be a part of this system. Because we're not a part of it. Nothing I'm saying here is illogical. Everything I'm saying here is absolute logic. This is why I don't vote. I've never voted. It's not because the system is corrupted. It's just... There's not... No. I've never voted in my life, even when I was in America. The reason why I don't vote is because I don't see where we gain. The Chinese vote because they gain. The Jewish vote because they gain. Everyone votes because they gain except for black people. We're the only ones who do not gain when we vote. This was literally proven, scientifically, mathematically proven during the Obama administration. In fact, we doubled the fuck down. No, in fact, we were 10 toes the fuck down in the Obama administration. Nothing happened. 10 toes the fuck down. Nothing happened. Where am I lying here? Where am I illogical here? I'm not. Sorry. So the reality is that black people just need to mind their business and get the hell out of the American political system. We are not a part of it. We never was. And we're asking to be a part of it. Now, when America decides to be fair and include us in, and what's the word for this? And there's a word for this. When America decides to be inclusive and allow us to be a part of their political system, then you can get the black vote. It's that simple.
There's a whole inherent problem, and to say that American society is anti-black is honestly pretty accurate, because there was really no candidate, even including Obama, that truly embraced like his background of being black, because every time that he did. Because every time that he did or tried to bring something up in that vein, what did you hear from the opposing side? Oh, he's a Muslim, he's an Arab, and this wasn't coming from John McCain or Mitt Romney or anything. This was coming from the people. Like, there was just some random ass person. One of my favorite clips of all time, in fact, and this is actually more like a testament to John McCain as a person, was when he gave some woman the mic at a town hall. Said,
she attacked Obama, and he said no.
He's like, no.
No, he said, don't do that. He's like, don't do that. Yeah. Yes, that's true. I would have to give John McCain props for that. Oh, that's right. He's a Republican, but at least he had some fucking integrity.
Absolutely, and that's what he used to be, man. It's like Republicans didn't always used to be like people that apologized for white supremacists, and that not all of them are now. Some of them are still the same sensible people that are just scared of their taxes going up. But they're latched on to a party that is slowly turning into the party that apologizes for unified mandatory patriotism, which there's a shorter word for that: fascism.
There we go.
I say this as a former Republican, man. I don't like saying that. I have family members that are still Republican, and I try to talk to them, but all it is just, but do you want the Democrats to win? It's like, I would rather the Democrats win than have a Republican Party as it is now.
Well, see, here's the thing, and this is a testament to what I've said on the stream earlier, a while ago. See how you have a divide with some of your family members? There is a new age of white people who are growing up. Guys, how old are you, Stu?
I'm 27.
Exactly. The new age. You guys don't give a rat's ass about any of that fucking federal, Confederate shit or anything that your forefathers did. In fact, you guys are genuinely ashamed of it, which is a good thing, because you being ashamed of it shows that there is a generation of white people that wants to atone for the sins that their fathers did, which is funny because they shouldn't be what's the word for this? They shouldn't be paying for the sins of their father, but they're willing to make the effort to at least somehow make atone for the sins that they didn't even do. And that's why it's like the old guard is dying. That's the reality. The old guard is dying. And they don't like the fact that this new age is coming in, because the white people of today is not the white people of yesterday. The white people of today could give a rat's ass about any of this racist shit. Oh, you have white guys marrying on white. Wait, Mayor Blasio from New York? My man has a black wife. And the entire New York Police Department turned their back on him because he has a black wife. And you know what Mayor Blasio said? Eat a dick. I'm still a mayor, motherfucker. Y'all gonna listen to me. That was it. We have a generation. There's a generation where white people, they're not having it. They do not want to be the white people today do not want to consort with white supremacists. They just don't. Come on, yo, you know shit's changed when white supremacists running down white people at rallies. Think about that.
Yeah.
White supremacists are running white people down with cars at rallies. Think about that. The Civil War, being elected, was the greatest thing that could have ever happened to America. This dumbass is indirectly making America great again. He's literally indirectly making America great again. He's forcing the people to take two actions. You saw what Alec Baldwin said the other day? We need to overthrow the government. Directly or directly, it doesn't make a difference whether he's doing it on purpose or he's not. The fact that it's being done, empowering fascism, racism, and all the other whatever you call it, and all the other negative isms that are coming out. Whether Trump is doing it directly or indirectly, the point is, under his administration, this shit is getting out of hand. To the point where white people are like, let's overthrow the government. Not black people, white people.
White people.
So,
Anna for president, 2030.
So, I say black people should just sit this one out. Sit this one out, wait till the war starts, chip in. When the war starts, and it's time to for the hooting and the hollering, then we lend arms. Like the Moors did when they first came to America. You know, the Moors who helped George Washington win the war against the British. Oh, they don't teach you that in school. Yeah. But Triforce learned that. Right. Triforce went and learned that. That black guy that you see in the picture with George Washington, that's not a slave. That's a Moor. But they don't teach this in school. Yes. Oh man, America.
They don't teach you that black women were largely responsible for all of the coding and the encrypting done at NASA, and that there's a whole wing at NASA named after one of those women. But you don't know that.
No, you'll never know those things.
I had to wait until Hollywood got a hold of the story and made a movie out of it until I knew that.
The problem is America doesn't want to be racist anymore. America's actually no, I didn't say there was a problem. That is a good thing. America is tired of racism. America is tired, and what we're sitting down, and all those, not all of them, but most of them, all those old white racist Confederate believing motherfuckers, they're dying. They're physically, and I literally mean physically, dying. And people are cheering. People are cheering. Yeah, like exactly. Some of them ain't dying fast enough, and they're happy because they don't care about this shit anymore. They want a world. The world actually wants peace. And America isn't the problem, as someone said. I'm blaming America. It's the white supremacists in America that's the problem. The country isn't the issue. It's the people who get in power and the deep state that tells the people who are in power what to do. And these people are too coward to sit up like Kennedy and be a motherfucking man and take your gunshot to the head and fight these motherfuckers. Like, be a man. Everybody's scared to die. Be a fucking man. You should know, becoming the president of the United States of America, you should know that dying for your country is literally a part of your job. That's a part of the job. Sorry, honey.
You want to say it one more time?
That's a part of the job.
Yeah, that was hardcore, man.
Carrying your wife.
Yeah. But dying for the country is support. That's what it means to be a patriot. And the last patriotic president we had was Kennedy. Let's keep this gangster here. Let's keep this real up, Stu. What was the last patriotic president we've ever had? Let's keep it real.
I mean, yeah, real shit. Probably Kennedy.
That was it. He was the only one.
Who else had like actual military service? I mean, we know for sure it wasn't Trump. Bush served National Guard. Clinton, I don't think ever did. Clinton serve?
I don't know. I know he played the saxophone, but that's pretty much about it.
which is valuable to a country, but yeah. No, honestly, we need every country needs some sick jazz tunes. So I would say, God, has there been a president that's either died? I mean, no one's been assassinated in office since Kennedy. I know that there was an attempt on Reagan's life.
No, well, Reagan, Reagan got shot. He nearly died, but at least he took a bullet. At least he took the bullet. Yeah. At least he took the bullet. He manned up. He's like, he on some 50 Cent shit. He's like, I took 3. Well, 50 took 5, or 9, but he took 3. But
Ronald Reagan is at least 1/3 as cool as 50 Cent. So
yeah, there you go. There you go. But
that's math, y'all. That's math.
That is math. But the people, we just don't have any. We don't have any patriotic presidents. These guys are not willing to die. Like, you shouldn't even be able to apply for office if you're not willing to die. Because the minute you get in office and you see the fuck shit going on, you're supposed to say, oh, I'm going to change shit. And then the minute someone threatens you and says, if you change shit, you're supposed to be like, and if I change shit, what? You're supposed to have your own gun on you.
Yo, a lady did that. I can't remember what her name is.
You're supposed to have your own gun.
Oh my god, who was it? It's this black lady. I love her so much. She's so sassy. And she
Stacey
went
Adams?
to this. I think so. She went to this.
No, Abrams. Excuse me.
Abrams. Stacey Abrams. I was like Stacey Adams. No. Stacey
Yeah,
Abrams.
no.
I think. And she went to. Why can't I not remember what it's called? Rally. She went to a rally and she gave like a speech and whatnot. And people had been making threats on her life. She like leaned into the microphone at this rally, hundreds and thousands of people, and she says, "You want to come for me? You better shoot straight." No fucks given.
See, that's some real shit right there. That's real. Like, that's crazy. Like, and this was a woman. Damn.
Yeah.
All the balls have gone to the women in the world. This is crazy. I think the last real man on planet Earth is Putin. This is crazy. This shit is nuts. This shit is crazy.
I mean, Teddy Roosevelt got shot mid-speech and finished the speech.
Yeah, that's a different time. That's when men actually existed in America. So, yeah, you can't count that. I'm talking about within the last 30.
This motherfucker got shot. I don't care when that was, man.
30 years. Yes, he got shot. He got shot.
Used to just go off into the woods for 2 months and then come back and keep being president. Can you imagine if the president did that like today?
Dude,
just, like,
he
kind of
wouldn't
go off
survive. His blood sugar levels would get too low. He'd have a heart attack walking down the hill. Like, it's not good.
Oh, I mean, no. This president would absolutely fucking die. But
like,
at the same time, like, just like in general, yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, he's gone Optimus Prime on us.
That's Discord acting up.
Autobots roll out.
Hold on, Stu. Yeah, we can't hear you.
You're gone.
What's up?
There we go.
It's the Illuminati. They hear us talking.
Yeah, no, it's Illuminati conspiracy. Hey, let me get my tinfoil hat for a second. But no, like if the president, whichever president, just kind of like walked into the woods and didn't come out for 2 months, like they were, just, whatever. I was like,
They freak
we
out.
would, the world would freak out. Are you fucking kidding me? Like you have to be on the job 24/7 now. You can't leave the fucking White House, more or less, like, or Air Force One, or Camp David, whatever.
Yeah, you can't do shit these days.
Trump just sends out a tweet. Listen, I'm in the Grand Canyon. I'll be back in like 2 weeks. No, no one will have it. They will assume him dead, and they would have put Mike Pence in office by the time he came back. It would take 24 hours for them to do that.
Oh man. Well, guys, this was a good discussion. I actually have to get off because it's 1:12 already, and we're going on a 4-hour mark right now. But I want to thank everybody for joining me. Those who joined early, those who joined late. Thank you guys for all the donations that you guys did. I still wanted to get more 1s and 2s from throughout all the guys that was in here. All 40 plus you guys. Come on, man. You could have dropped $1. I'm trying to do this Wakanda campaign here. But shout outs to Sean. He balanced the board. He literally covered what we lost yesterday and then made up for today. Plus, we made $21 over today, so we're plus 21 and right now. So this is good stuff. I appreciate everything that you guys have done, and shout outs to Sean for what he's done. Well, my wife ironed my pants, so I don't have to iron my clothes. So I gotta go write out this outline for Africa, and then I have to go find a ticket to send to a sponsor tomorrow so he can buy my flight for Free Play Florida. So I leave Thursday. So I will be tomorrow. I'm going down to the beach with the producer. I'm gonna do that shoot with him, and then on Thursday at some point I'll be all over the airport or somewhere wherever the hell I'm gonna be. So I will talk to you guys. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wakanda campaign stream will be sometime in the later afternoon, like around 5 or 6, because I'm going to meet with the producer at 12. We should get to the beach by 1. Shooting should take place between 1 and end somewhere at 4. So I should be back home by the time around 5 or 6. So late evening will be starting up. So I really appreciate this. Just to give out any links for those who want to donate after the stream, you can look into the description. You'll see the donation links. For Streamlabs, you can donate to the stream. Next time I stream, you'll see your donation pop up. Or if you want to play it safe and you don't trust Triforce because somehow I'm thought of as a drug dealer or a pimp or a terrorist or whatever it is out there, you can always send it to the GoFundMe, which is right there in this. Actually, what happened? Oh, I couldn't hear. Oh damn! Discord got you all messed up.
Illuminati's coming for him. Oof.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you guys for joining me. Good night.
Good night.